Welcome, one and all, to Direcast, the podcast that was born to say dumb shit on the internet. Here at Direcast, our group of 6 well-dressed pests play different RPGs, bringing you a new game and system every few weeks. This week is the second part of our Direcast-iversary revisit to Heist, celebrating 1 year of Direcast with a sequel to our first ever game. My name's Lukey, and this week's question is, who has been your favourite character to play in the last year? And I think mine would have to be Profanius.
Oh, yes!
I really
Profanius.
enjoy this voice and how he gets very excited about parsnips. Oh, the great parsnip god.
It's good to have a hobby.
I know, right?
Hello, my name is Matt, and my favourite character to play has probably got to be Meg. I had so much fun playing Meg.
I love Meg.
Fucking miserable hacker in her little van. It was great fun.
She's so good.
She's good.
Hi, I'm Jacob, and I think my favourite character to my favourite character to play has got to be oh god damn, his name's gone.
It's a game.
He was so memorable, right?
The guy in Vampire.
Oh, the Duke.
The Duke.
Duke.
Yeah.
Duke of Vermilion.
That's him.
Bang,
Yeah,
and the Duke is
Balthazar.
gone.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bang, bang.
Hey, how did the handle?
Yes.
You did not have.
I sort of panicked, alright. It was just wonderful and he was just a wonderful example of a character kind of turning out completely different to how I imagined him.
Yeah.
Like, I expected him
always
to
nice,
be
yeah.
the comedy foil, but he ended up having, like, the most pathos. And Olwen got really into him! My single most favourite move that I've pulled off with any character is, sorry Helen, is me shanking Theodore.
That was so good.
From underneath the cape. That was just,
Oh.
yes.
Husband!
That was pretty bloody good.
He would
that
get
was.
better. It's fine. It's
The
non-lethal.
problem is that none of us quite realised that he would get better, so you stabbed him in the heart, and all of us were genuinely just like, oh my god!
Yeah.
And then had to be explained that no, he'll be okay. Hi, my name is Helen.
Who was your favourite character, Helen?
Oh, it's a difficult one, but I think it's going to have to be Rolo the Destroyer.
Oh, yeah.
yes.
Excellent choice.
Fair.
I just went mad with it. It was great. I was just like,
I
and I'm going to
loved
murder
him
this
so
person.
much.
I'm going to murder this person. I'm just going to, like, charge right in, gore on my horns, live my best life.
Oh, Rolo, I understand.
And this voice
I loved him.
worth it.
Rolo the demon dude.
Yo.
My name is Peter, and special shout out, even though it's in about 6 minutes, well, it's probably about 15 minutes in one episode, but to Dainty Hemorrhage, the horse.
Oh, my lord.
Oh,
I
wait,
loved
what?
Dainty Hemorrhage.
What?
Shout
His
Untitled
eyes
Ghost
spawned.
Game, the horse. From
Yeah,
Untitled
the
Ghost
horse
Game.
that got stuck.
Oh my god, yes,
His-
Dainty Hemorrhage.
Yeah, which was one of my favourite characters I've played, and if
Is he
you
the one who got
listen...
stuck on the table?
Yeah,
Yes.
if you
Yeah.
listen in the background, you can hear Matt dying,
Yep.
and me dying as well. However, it has to be Captain Dimothy Clams.
Oh,
Oh,
yes.
Timothy
Yes.
Clams.
Captain, but only just, who had the most, whose crew was just like one step away from mutinying, but I think he was just nice enough to them that they didn't.
Yeah. And I think they just didn't have, like, the effort in them to
Yeah.
do it.
Rude, you gave me tuna, that's all I wanted.
That's true, exactly. And Mabel would never commit mutiny. She was far too pure of heart.
Yeah, Captain. Yeah, but I just enjoy. I enjoyed being
Clams.
Captain Dimothy Clams.
Hi, I'm H, and I can think of a favourite character. I tend to really like getting into characters over a long period of time, and obviously that's kind of not what we do here. So, controversially enough, I'm going to go for an NPC. So I'm going to go for Jackson
Yes.
from Vampire the Masquerade.
Yes!
Oh.
Great
Oh,
choice.
that poor child.
Rest in pieces.
I will fuck your mum, Jackson. I will fuck your...
No, don't, please.
If you don't do what I say, I will seduce your goddamn mother.
She's like 40.
I will... You think I'm not 200?
If you do that, all of your recordings will be on the internet in less than 5 seconds flat, I promise you. Every piece of data you have. You will go home to discover a Russian billionaire owns your flat.
And it will be me.
Bollocks! Anyway,
Now that we've heard all about our favourite characters, It's time to get to the show.
Beloved Grandma Panda of the Woods
Yes.
Love
has
Mama Biona.
requested that all of you go to rescue the Queen of all Bees once exiled, now returned.
There you go.
Being
That's what
held by
once exiled,
Tom
now returned.
Human Hands at the most current version of Honeycon, which is being held in
nemesis.
a run-down fishing village called Turbiton. And you decided that the best way to enter Turbiton would be to walk straight down the high street, Bumbleina.
Well, it's direct. Also, I keep wanting to call it Turbo Town.
Turbo Town.
You tried to walk straight down the middle of the high street. It didn't really work. People in the fish and chip shop
The
saw
chip
you.
people in the fish shop.
Yeah, they were excited to see someone as wonderful as me.
Yeah, they pointed at you and went, it's a bear.
Oh no.
Oops.
Meanwhile, Norman, who is definitely not Gordon,
Not at all. I have a moustache, you see.
and Booba the Magnificent took a beach hut and walked it up the high street to stay hidden.
Aye, aye.
This worked to a certain point until Bumbleina also wanted to get in, and then Booba the Magnificent was called back to look after the children, Boobalina and Bumbaloo. Meanwhile,
There are
Pansy had
adopted
broken.
panda babies.
Meanwhile, Pansy has decided that she's going to go into the fish and chip shop, hold the people hostage, and then trash the entire place.
They didn't listen. They didn't listen to the threat, so I had to prove its credibility.
So they all ran across from the fish and chip shop into the warehouse, where Norman found out, by being thrown into the air by Bumbleina, is all the honey, essentially. Most of it, at least. This is where the main body of the convention is taking place, including lots of free samples. Unfortunately, you also saw a lot of guards coming. While you were trying to work out what to do next, the guards made it out. They believed Norman's disguise so completely that they
Definitely
thought he
not
was
Gordon.
a poor human who needed protecting from the bears.
Oh no.
But by the way, we're driving a car at the time.
Michael and Bumbleina tried to escape in a clown car. This doesn't go well.
No. It is not a clown car. It is a
It is with you two in it.
Honda Civic.
Pansy tries to rush the guards with tranquilizers and gets shot twice with tranquilizers and is unconscious in the middle of the high street. Bumbleina and Michael are scattered throughout the rest of the convention. Norman has entered into the convention centre and is trying all the free samples.
Yeah, I've already had some honey, and I'm looking for a cash machine.
And Boo Boo the Magnificent is nowhere to be found.
But I do know that Booby the Magnificent did take the beach hut with them.
They just shuffled off to a discreet corner to take a
Yeah,
photo.
like, I know we did
Excellent.
specify that they shuffled off
Yeah,
with the beach.
they're in the beach hut having a hurried conversation with Mama Biona while the children scream in the background.
Right, and that's where we're at.
Pansy, you're unconscious.
Yes, conscious and, in fact, currently being dragged away
Yep.
by the guards.
Fine.
And that's where we'll leave you.
Fantastic.
Thanks for playing.
That's what you get for getting tranquilised twice. You are down the side of the post office, down the fetching Sturgeon Street.
Ooh. I put that in a pie once. Right.
Something
Whole
smells a bit
street.
fishy.
Is there just sort of like is there a slick of fish grease thrown out from the chippy? I don't know how
Yeah.
chippies work. I imagine you just
throw
put,
their grease on the street at the end of the
yeah.
day.
Yeah.
It's just why it's called fast food. It's because the customers, when they exit, they're accelerating.
Yeah.
On the
Oh
fish
yeah,
grease.
right. I'm also covered in a half-inch of goose fat, aren't I?
Yes.
Are you?
as
Oh my
well
god,
times.
you are.
And flour.
Oh.
And flour. Oh yeah. So I've basically panade myself.
You're gonna be delicious.
Right. Let's take a situation rep. Me and you, wall. He says, talking to a wall. So there's a beach hut with my friend in it. My other friend and possible nemesis, is currently in league with the humans. Another one has been captured. Another one is currently taking a phone call.
I'm not your friend. We only met this morning, remember? I don't know who you are, Michael.
The one in the beach hut is the one taking the call.
Okay.
The other one is scattered towards the park.
Okay.
Am I?
I will try and regroup with them. I will try and regroup with them. Am I still in the car?
No. Yes! I threw the car with you in it!
Oh yeah.
Oh! Yes, you are in fact still in the car then.
Am I sort of? Is it sort of round my waist? You know, like
Your
Homer
legs are
Simpson in a
sticking out.
barrel.
We established like the Flintstones. You're walking
okay.
with the car.
Right. I'm
So you're
going
basically
to...
wearing it like a really heavy hoop skirt.
Yeah, basically,
Aw.
it's like a hula
It's a
skirt
look.
around a bear. That classic image of the Antarctic.
You know polar bears are from the Arctic, right?
No, I don't, but now I do. So thank you for informing me.
welcome.
Right, I need to not be. I need to raise my bear. I need to raise my criminal score, which means I need to do bear things. I think.
Honey.
Okay.
Yes, you need honey, I think.
So
or
I either...
you can flash back to raise your criminal score. You can flash back to
When we went to the cigarette cafe.
Oh, yes.
we made a plan.
Our cunning plan, yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh God.
But right now it's about the honey, right?
but it depends.
No,
what you
I
wanna
need
do.
to raise my criminal. My criminal is very
Oh.
low.
Well, we could have a little flashback about how we criminalised things.
How we
Yes.
planned for this
So you
exact
have to-
situation.
You have to describe a flashback of when all of you were sitting in a seedy bar smoking cigars and discussing your plans.
Righto, it is a seedy bar. It is. Everything is.
Cut to
plush.
the sign that says a CD
Sleazy
bar.
bar. Yeah, that's the name of it. It's called
Oh.
a seedy bar.
Underneath it says one night only cashew nuts.
Okay. Throughout the entire bar is extremely seedy. It's got like it's all like smoky, and there's like red leather seats. Most of the lighting is lamps, apart from the one nightstand. There is
Is this a gentleman's club? What?
there are loads of like tables. There's a stage, but the only thing on the stage is a jukebox that is just hooked up to Spotify, which is playing the An Elegant Affair playlist, which I might or might not be subscribed to, and everybody's sitting there drinking martinis, smoking big normal cigars. I nearly said bear cigars, and I thought, no.
Smoking bear teenies though.
And then,
Bear
bear teenies. So Michael is or somebody's having a honey daiquiri. So we're I'm blowing smoke out my mouth, going so.
Oh, slick. What do you
Slick.
think, boys?
I'm the slickest person around here. And sorry, I burped
Hot
the
damn,
point.
since the moment we walked through that door, we sound completely different.
My voice gets a lot deeper when I smoke the cigars.
It's this breath mint I had earlier. Once we all get separated from one another, and
And Boo Boo's taken that call about our children misbehaving.
Exactly
yeah.
as planned.
And I've thrown a car at a fish and chip shop.
absolutely.
discussed.
It's always
How are we-
necessary to have a backup plan.
And the backup plan: where do we meet if it all goes haywire or goes right, depending on which happens first? How about?
This is your flashback, Michael. You have
Oh,
to
here
tell
it is,
us.
Mike. Oh, yes. I didn't realise that bit of the interaction.
I'm gonna say that to people in real life.
Your flashback, you have to tell us how it goes down.
So, I imagine we'd regroup somewhere near the. Oh, I'm on Sturgeon Street, so there's a big shop there, and I imagine the shop has a little bit of a. Michael pointing at the claw and is being like, I've been there once or twice, especially with this voice. And we took a delivery of pies up there. I know they've got a shady servant's entrance around the side, which is all covered. You could hide in there, and sometimes the owners aren't even in because they're a summer umbrella sellers, and we're not in summer. I don't think.
No, it's October.
They sell parasols, suntan lotion, and Malibu exclusively. So,
Malibu, an
Groceries,
exclusively
apparently.
summer drink.
Wonderful. Move 1 point from bear into criminal. Woo! We're gonna pop away to Bumbleina. Bumbleina.
Is Michael not going to do anything with that point he's just earned, or?
Well, oh, that's a good point. You actually did. Wait, no, you didn't roll a thing.
No, nothing was rolled.
No,
No,
nothing
I-
was rolled.
Something?
I'm
Michael
going
Try
to.
to,
Michael
presumably
is.
you want to sneak into the shop.
Michael's
That's
going
true.
to try and sneak into the shop in the car.
In the car.
In the car.
Reliant Robins are quite small. He could probably get in through if he's got like 2 front doors.
So are you going in the front entrance or in the secret back entrance?
I'm going to go in through the secret back entrance, and if the door isn't big enough, he will not try and enter. He will enter sans Reliant Robin.
Okay.
That's
So
a sad sentence.
you head to the back entrance of this shop.
Parasol, suntan lotion, and Malibu.
Yes, that's its name as well. Parasol.
Okay,
Lotion and
the
Malibu.
Malibu.
Yep. And the back door is just a single white, plain wooden looking door.
Sure. Oh, it
So I
looks
don't
like...
think you'll be able to get a car through it.
He will sadly slip out of the Reliant Robin.
Reliant
It's the
Robin.
most dejected slop you've ever heard.
Yeah. It sounds like a Greg sausage roll being dropped in a side alley.
So
Yes.
the door is locked,
Oh.
but you think you can hear something inside.
I'm going to sniff the lock.
Okay.
Sniff the lock.
Sniff that lock.
Sniff the lock.
Smells
favourite game
faintly.
Like?
It just smells.
It just
faintly.
smells faintly.
Oh, okay.
I thought for a second you had the ability to sense honey and was gonna like.
Yeah, no,
No,
And
that's
then I
really
realised that
I
you're
could...
a polar bear and you can swim instead.
Now,
Pick the lock with your claws.
yeah, let's pick a lock. Let's use my criminal thing and let's try and pick this lock. Hang on, if I managed to get in this car and drive it.
Yeah.
No, I didn't drive it. I paddled
You
it,
didn't
didn't I?
drive it.
You did,
But we
paddle it,
count
yeah.
that as driving. If you want to argue the car somehow helping,
I was
pick a
going.
lock.
Pick a lock out of your radiator.
Yeah. I don't think I can. Unless I can look for something like small, thin, and metal. Or I just use my claw. I'm just going to use my claw. I'm a big bear. This has helped before.
You sure?
Well, unless I hit the door with my car, well, that's hardly lock picking. That's
This is
just...
true.
That's
It's
just...
something.
Yeah. Let's look around in the car, see if there's any, like, a coat hanger. I don't know,
Okay.
people. Or someone's collection of lock picks.
So you look around in the car, and as you lift up the bonnet, you find a nice, convenient, relatively thin wire to hold up, about the thickness of a coat hanger wire that is used to hold up the bonnet,
Oh, wonderful. I'll take that.
like many cars have.
Ooh. I will then try and open the lock.
Okay, well, I'll let you have an extra dice for driving, because you're using part of the car.
Right, so I have a criminal score of 2. So I'm trying to roll
You
below
gotta
that,
get
right?
under 2.
Yes.
Good
Well.
luck.
So does that mean I could roll a 2 as well?
Yes.
Okay. I rolled 2 3s.
So the door rattles a bunch, but doesn't unlock at all.
Okay.
Claw stuck in there.
And inside, you hear a voice say, "What was that?"
So hang on, I now go to criminal 1, right? Yeah, I do.
Yes.
You do.
Okay.
Cool. I'm gonna say, hello, delivery for Mrs. Thunder.
Mr. Mrs. Delivery
Mr.
for Mr. Mrs.
Delivery for Mr. Mrs.
For Miss de Mrs.
You have the wrong door, fool. We are not to be disturbed.
Oh, wow.
It's an emergency.
that
I've got
voice.
locked out of my car.
Ah, for goodness sake. And the door swings open,
Hello.
and you come face to face with Tom Human Hands.
Knew it.
Oh, hang on. This isn't
The
good.
shock.
Shock horror, the other named character.
Thumbelina, you're in the park.
How did I get there?
Well, you kind of fell down the side of the police station and the warehouses.
That's fair.
And then there was a crowd of people heading from the warehouses into the park. And you sort of got a bit swept up.
Did I see where Pansy or Michael went?
You tell me, because I've just moved you into a different place. So,
I must have seen them taking Pansy away, but I don't think I saw where she ended up. And I did throw Michael, so I probably have a general
you probably
idea.
have an idea of where Michael is. He'll be around the post office /shop where you threw him.
I'm actually going to go find Boo Boo. I'm gonna go find my love, my spouse, my darling, my everything.
Okay.
Follow that beach hut.
Pretty much.
You can hear the beach hut very loudly going, no, I told you, he only eats, no, expanding his diet.
So, the beach hut is still outside the fish and chip shop.
I follow the sound of overbearing parenting.
Overbearing.
Loud and
No.
Very good,
no.
very good.
So I make my way to the beach hut, and is the door still locked, Boo Boo?
Probably.
I'm gonna knock on it in our secret knock that we have and go, Boo Boo, it's me, let me in. Everything's gone exactly according to plan, the way we planned it in that flashback.
One second. Okay, fine. But as long as it's organic and GMO free, right? Okay, speak later. Bye.
You told her. You told her organic and GMO free, of course.
Oh, yes. Obviously,
Oh,
did I miss
good.
anything? I had a sudden
no.
fear. They do know that both the children are lactose intolerant, don't they?
I think all bears are.
We'll find out. Anyway, how's it going? Have you rescued the bee yet?
No, but I did throw a car that had Michael in it.
Glorious. Well,
Unfortunately, Poppy's been captured.
do you mean Pansy?
You know your cousin?
What is the plan, my darling?
The plan is I threw Norman. I threw Norman. I'm having a lot of name dimorphism today.
You threw me. I'm Michael.
I've thrown a lot of people.
Oh, that's fair.
I'm buff now. I've been going to the gym.
Buffalina, did you hit your head?
Yes. What of it? Now, I believe Gordon has made his way to the warehouse.
Norman.
Can I start again?
Lukey has just started her first week with her new PhD, and I think she's tired.
I'm so tired. I've met so many people. I met someone who's studying breast milk.
Oh, well,
I know, right? Boo boo.
Bumbelina. Have we just had a conversation or am I imagining it?
I don't know. We could be stuck in an eternal flashback loop. Anyway, we
Yes.
have two choices. We can either go into the warehouse, where I believe the rest of the convention is taking place, or we can go and find Michael or Pansy, or whatever her name is.
Well, I don't know what my voice is doing either, darling. I've been on the phone so long yelling about the children. I suppose we probably better just go find the bee because no one else is competent enough. But then, where's why have we lost Pansy and Michael?
Well, Pansy got hit in the butt by a dart,
Oh dear.
and you know what that does.
Yes.
And she was dragged away by armed security.
Oh dear.
And Michael was in a car that I threw.
Oh. Well, Michael's fine then, clearly.
Oh, of course.
Do you think we ought to go get Pansy? I don't want to set a bad example to the children.
I have a feeling that if we find the bee, we'll probably find Pansy along the way.
You know what? That kind of thing does happen to us. We live charmed, bearish lives.
Charmed!
And besides, maybe we need something to wake Pansy up. Either some startling gossip or something rather more smelly.
Some smelling salt honey.
Oh, I was going to say smelly gossip, but yes, you're a genius, darling.
In the warehouse. In the warehouse, a sample stall goes smelling salt honey, Anyone want to sniff?
All right, well, then we'd better take this beach hut and get it to the warehouse.
Off we toddle. Come in with me, it's
Okay.
nice and cosy, darling.
We get in there, we have a quick make-out sesh, and we lift.
I leave most of the heavy lifting to you.
Even though I'm so much smaller than you. I'm so strong, I've got such big arms.
You
Yeah,
are
we
the
lift-
muscle.
I'm the muscle. We lift the beach hut up.
Whoop.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Left,
And you are
right,
across
left,
the
right.
road outside the warehouse.
Okay.
You just needed to cross the road.
Oh.
I want to line the door up with the warehouse so we can go straight in.
Sounds sensible.
Okay.
So I want to try to get in, like, without anyone noticing we're bears. So kind of be a bit sneaky.
Just
I am
completely,
piece of
completely
beach
innocuous mobile beach hut.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna get out
I
the beach
will
hut
give
after we
you-
get in the door.
Getting to the door, but once you are in the doors, you will be reliant on your human believability scores.
Well, I'm
Can-
wearing the most gorgeous outfit. So
Gorgeous, darling. I'm wearing a trench coat. I look like a flasher.
I look like
You're
a
also wearing
darling.
tartan knickerbockers
I am wearing tartan knickerbockers. So when
and a
I'm
I
badge that
see you,
says
Bumblebee?
bear and proud.
I am bare and proud. Can I, like, surreptitiously sneak my way in so as to avoid notice at all?
It's a big open warehouse.
Is there not a helpfully placed plant pot behind which I can hide?
Yeah.
Really excited by the thought of a plant pot.
H bought me
Okay.
pizza, so there is a conveniently placed plant pot.
hey.
H, you should buy pizza more often. Presumably I need to roll criminal to sneak.
Yes, please.
Okay. So I have one die for existing. Can I have another die because I'm retired, so I've learned a lot of lessons and know what I'm doing?
So unfortunately, you only get the die for your like bear species trait, or for your skill, like
Very
job.
rude. Well, this doesn't feel carnagey or muscly. Alright, here we go with one die. Just got to get under a 4. 4 or under. Ooh, it's a 2.
Hooray!
That is indeed 4 or under.
You successfully sneak behind a plant pot.
Boo boo, I'm going to sneak behind that plant pot. Yum.
Oh, where did you go, Bumbelina? I will just walk in confident in my tuxedo, tartan pants,
right,
monocle,
darling.
and top hat.
I'll see you in there.
Bye-bye.
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 Boo boo. You walk in, and from a store next to you, you see someone turn to their partner and go, "She's magnificent."
I doff my hat to them and keep strolling.
So on the downside, you were misgendered, but on the plus side, you're recognised as a human.
You know what? I'll take it.
Right, Gordon, you have been in the warehouse for a little while now. What have you been up to? Sorry, Norman.
Who's Gordon? I wouldn't know. I am Norman. I guess while
We
everyone
were
else
so
was,
good at this last week.
No.
so while everyone else was doing their things, Norman, definitely not Gordon, was so he's kind of
That's his full
been
name.
scoping out around the warehouse, but he's looking for any sign of the bee once gone now returned or whatever it fucking is.
Once exiled, now returned.
Once exiled now returned. Yes.
Queen bee,
So-
once exiled, now returned.
So basically, I've kind of in my disguise as a perfectly ordinary honey merchant, I have been going around. I have been helping myself to free samples,
of course.
but yeah, I've kind of been scooping out the
I will
joint.
have to remind you that if you are helping yourself to free samples, you will need to move your score.
Yeah, so
From-
like I've moved one already, which was the one I did last
Yes.
time. I'm like I meant more for narrative purposes, but
Okay,
I
narrative
like,
honey,
Yeah, now I have narrative honey, but not like
Ooh, band name.
but not plot
narrative
honey.
honey. Yeah, I'll let you know if it's mechanical honey.
The real
as and when.
question is, has he gone for the sweet and sour kraut?
I have not gone for the sweet and sour.
Oh my God,
I
how
did
did I
try
forget
the
that?
honey smelling salts. They weren't really for me.
You know, I looked it up. There are recipes for it.
Oh my god.
So yeah, do I see any sign of like a well guarded area or like bee signs or anything like that?
So there are signs above all of the stalls, but some particularly large ones that seem to mark out different areas of the warehouse.
Yes.
So the area you're under has a large honey pot.
Excellent.
There's another area that has some sort of what looks to be books or literature or something on those lines.
Boring.
Another area that is full of beehives.
I will
As
go
in a
there.
picture of a beehive, to be precise.
I will stealthily and with much slyness and head towards the beehives.
Okay. So, bear in mind this is a picture of a beehive above a bunch of stalls.
Yes. I will examine. Let me guess, they're
Okay.
selling beehives.
So they're selling a mixture of beehives, beehive care property. There's some little ornamental beehives. You can get little decorations to put on your beehives. And then things for collecting honey, wax separators, centrifuges. That's a word.
It's just a centrifuge there.
No, you do.
Yeah,
you do
that's
use
what you use to
centrifuges. You
collect
do
honey.
actually
Yeah,
use.
is to separate the honey out from the.
I know, but I just love the idea that there's just a centrifuge sat there.
Okay, I'm going to avoid the Kerbal Space Program stall. World question. Like, we don't. Do we speak human when we bluff, or is it like they
No.
assume we're mumbling? Yeah. Okay. So I'd like to I'd like to kind of using my human believability score, which is, bear with me, it's 16.
Bear,
16.
with you.
I would like to kind
The
of
name of the episode.
I would like to kind of like and ah and like look at the beehives and be like, and then kind of mime a crown as if to be like, but where's the queen? kind of thing.
Oh.
Well, of course, all of our beehives currently don't contain any queen or bees. That wouldn't be very safe for everyone, would it now, sir?
First, Norman is like, do you have any idea who you're I mean, yes, please continue. I'm gonna I don't know. I'm gonna continue to browse. All right, so I'm gonna change my tack. So clearly this is getting nowhere. Is there anywhere like that's more obviously guarded than anywhere else? Like, is there like a little door in the warehouse that's got like a couple of heavies on it?
There's sort of a back security room, and there's some guards there. There are security stalls sort of dotted around. One of which is the one that the fish and chip shop people ran into, which was near the entrance. But there are ones, sort of dotted around. There are guards who are walking around, with signs saying "We will protect your honey" on them. Or no bears
I
allowed
would
here.
like a T-shirt that says "We will protect your honey."
Yep.
I'd like to buy one. Okay, so of these guards, are there any guards that are kind of off on their own? So what I'm thinking is there anyone I could potentially maybe try and pinch their pass off of so I can like flash my badge?
Yep. So there are a few that are sitting in the food court area. So the fourth area of this
Yeah, I'd like to try and
fourth
find
area
a
of this
guard
warehouse is just a,
on
just
their lunch
a food
break.
court.
Yep.
Yes, there's plenty of them. It's busy. There's lots going on.
Okay, I will walk over to a guard who, I want to single out the guard that seems to be the most lost in, the most ridiculous honey-based meal.
The
Yes.
weak one of the herd.
Yeah, I want to find the weak one of the herd, and then I'm going to, nip in and, I don't really... I assume this is criminal. I'm going to attempt to kind of fleece his pass. And, the narrative cover I'm going to use is I'm going to do the classic bump into him and go, "Ooh, sorry."
So you see, just literally standing in the food hall, didn't even sit down, a guard who was eating honey glazed salmon with honey baked parsnips, and just face practically, there is a fork in her hand, but she's barely using it. It's straight in, mouth open, basically suctioning it up.
I can feel my arteries, all of them.
Oof. Yeah, that sounds
Honey roasted carrots are really nice though.
Yes, they are actually. That is a correct answer.
Yeah.
Right, so I'm gonna head over. Hang on. Under 60. Oh dear. Okay. Right. Well, I'm gonna roll now. I've just realised my criminal is lower than I thought it was because I wasn't paying attention. So
You can do it.
Norman is is committed now. Right.
Yeah.
Well, shit. I have failed.
Shocking.
Shockingly, this has gone disastrously. So which way round does it go? If I fail, I add to bear? Or add to criminal?
Jacob, do you have the rules up?
Nope.
I'm pretty sure that's it. If I fail, I add to bear.
If you fail, you take from criminal, add to bear.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I've done.
I
But
left my
I have
iPad
failed.
downstairs.
Anyways,
That would be
so
useful. Anyway.
I have epically failed to steal
So
this guard's
you bump
pass.
into this guard, and she is just like, "Oi! Get your own!" What's that?
Norman will just say something along the lines of, a thief, and run away.
I just rolled human believability again, you got away with it. She rolls her eyes and goes, "Ugh, what a weirdo," and goes back to eating.
Yep. Okay, I will I will sit and think on what I've learned. And can I also so I have to, in order to get more criminal, I have to do a flashback scene, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And are we doing that freely, or should I wait until my next go?
You can do that now, but then we'll
Right.
end your turn afterwards.
That's fine. I'm just going to quickly move another criminal back. 4 bear, 2 criminal. So we're going to flash back to, what was it? A shady bar.
A seedy bar.
A seedy bar.
No, we're in a different one now. This one's called Shady Bar.
So, yeah, and so Norman is going to be there. And the flashback is going to, he's going to be like, yes, and that's what we're going to do, and that's the plan, and everyone's satisfied. And then he's going to go and get some
and then we
peanuts.
pan out, and he's sat on the table on his own.
Well, no, I was going to go get some peanuts from the bar on my own, and then I'm going to start monologuing at the at the bar staff about how like they will never suspect. For like, I am going to get the queen bee all to myself. They think I want to share it with them. These fools!
How could we have ever seen this coming?
Yes, actually, yes. I'll have another peanuts. Yes, fantastic. And can I see the wine
also-
list?
I love the implication that this planning has taken place during a bar crawl.
Yeah, we're now at a different bar.
How else do you plan your heists?
Yeah, it's great. You know, it's social.
Pansy keeps going, what, screw this, I'm rich, and trying to wander off in a drunken haze and having to be kind of shepherded back.
Into a
And,
different
Got you on a
lifestyle.
leash at this point.
And the final thing you see before we pan out of the flashback is that Norman has to sign for the receipt, and his pen goes onto the receipt, and he's just about to write a letter, and then he goes no, and then writes N.
What letter he could have been about to write. I couldn't guess.
Hidden things.
Mystery. Pansy.
Yeah.
Everything's a little blurry.
You could almost...
You just can't. Oh, so sleepy. You're so. So
Don't, you're gonna make me.
Oh,
not gonna yawn. Oh no.
It's very blue. Why is it so blue? You're gonna go back to sleep.
And then I'm going to go, but then, nope. Keep it together. And I'm going to raise my head and force my eyes open and go, I appear to have awakened in a strange place.
Hey.
What could this
What's it?
And then the second tranquilizer that was also in your butt kicks in. Because
One in each cheek.
Michael, what are you up to? Actually, Michael.
What about H hasn't actually had a go
Actually,
yet.
that's true. Boo Boo the
Oh, do I have to
Magnificent.
do things?
You have
I-
entered the warehouse.
Hello.
Can I shout something to Boo Boo?
Yeah.
I mean, you are a plant pot, so.
Boo Boo!
yes.
If I make one more success without eating any honey, I'm going to betray everyone! Please bring me some honey!
Is your sugar a little low, darling? I know how grumpy you get, how unpredictable. I see
Your
some nice
human
samples
passing today
here.
I could do with a sample.
Sorry, that was just H.
Oh
yawning.
no!
Oh,
Right, can I spot any passing honey for my
Yes.
passing human self?
Yes, there are samples being handed out at basically every stall. People are basically, standing in front of the stall with a little tray, holding it out to you with little cups of honey, like, oh, yes, honey for you, would you like some honey?
Awesome. I will sidle past and try and take a couple.
take a whole tray.
Not a whole tray. I'm being subtle, darling.
Okay, this is our heather-based honey from Heaven's Heavens.
I'll nod appreciatively, sniff it like a wine taster.
Yes.
Put it up to your ear.
Yeah. Tap it, listen to the glass.
We keep only the best bees.
And do kind of tell me more. Nod.
Yes, we take good care of them, of course, make sure that there's no pests in around, and of course we keep the bears out, you know what I mean? Gotta make sure that we keep our bees safe.
I kind of just shake my head like, I'm not sure what I think of it. That kind of like, little head movement and wander off holding the sample. I want to grab another one.
The next place give a similar talk.
This is our bluebell honey from
Bluebell tin,
Lubin
yes.
Lubes.
I grab. And then I will sidle back to the plant pot, sit down as though I'm going to sample my wares, and pass them over my shoulder.
Yay, I double fist the honey, so...
Like we're smashing two Coke cans together.
yeah.
Okay.
But a lot more
I'm
viscous.
back to 3 and 3. Thank goodness. Oh, thank you, Poo Poo. I was so close to something going wrong. Anyway.
Oh, darling,
as
it's
you're,
alright.
as you're sitting there, a couple of humans walk past, talking very loudly. And they're like, oh my god, did you smell those smelling salts? Whoa, they can wake the dead.
Ooh.
Ooh, my ears do a little, like, satellite dish turn.
I bet they would even wake up someone who's been tranquilized multiple times.
Oh.
Boo Boo, we
Check.
have to get those smelling salts.
Somewhere in the distance, Chekhov is reloading.
Thank you. Oh, that made that joke.
Yes. Let's go, darling. Wait, you're a plant pot. Stay here, darling. I'll get you the smelling salts. I wander over towards the smelling salts. I'm going to wander over to the smelling salt stall. I mean, smelling honey.
The smelling honey store.
Smelling sugar
Well, they're
crystals.
selling salt. They're smelling salts made of honey.
Ooh. Ooh. Are there any free samples?
There are a few free samples, but they're actually there are a few samples. Well, it's more complicated than it needs to be.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Don't make us steal another cash machine.
So yeah, there are free samples. It's a very big crowd around it. Lots of people are very interested in these smelling salts. Lots of discussions going on. Lots of laughter and joking. And yeah,
Well, I want to grab a sample.
you grab a sample.
Sample grabbed. I tuck it in my tuxedo and saunter, best as I can on two legs, back towards the plant pot.
You are so humanly believable that no one questions this or even looks at you twice.
This monocle. Wow. Good. Well, I sit back down and, now, dear plant pot, where might we find Pansy, do you think?
I'm not sure. I can't see her anywhere here.
Me neither, which is most
can't-
inconvenient.
It is, isn't it? I can't see a convenient secret room sign.
No, or a little jail cell side either.
No, and I can't see the Queen of all Bees.
No! I even listened to what these humans babbled on about, and they didn't mention any queen of all bees, just bees.
Once exiled, now returned.
Exactly.
Did the plant pot speak?
Once exiled, now returned.
Once exiled, now returned. I do see Norman over there in the distance.
Oh, really? Really? Oh, I still don't... There's something about his moustache. I don't quite like it, but... Well,
But he's definitely not Gordon.
this is
'Cause
true.
he has a moustache.
Quite, and he's Norman indeed. But, well, we need to find Pansy first. What does Pansy smell like? Maybe we can sniff her out.
She mostly...
Pansies?
No.
Ironically, yes. Betrayal.
She mostly smells of honey and betrayal.
Oh, yes, she does, yes, because she sleeps in vast vats of honey every night.
It's such a waste.
Ugh.
We have 2 children who have to ration their honey.
I try and sniff out
Thank
Pansy. It's not going to work. I don't know how to do that.
Do a sniffity snoffity snoof.
I mean, yeah, roll bear?
This is a bear thing to do. Bears sniff things.
They
Bear
do.
Bears do the
sniffing?
sniffing.
Do bears sniff in the woods? Well, probably.
Peter Wellman, 2K21.
Okay, that
Bear
was a 5, and what do I need to... Is that...
You have to get under your bear.
What's... My bear will be 3 then, so that's no good.
Okay. No, it smells like honey and sweaty humans.
Ew. Okay.
So we're halfway there.
Michael,
Hello.
the door to the back of the shop has opened.
I'm going to hug Tom Human Hands really quickly so he doesn't see that I'm a bear.
You're gonna give him a bear hug.
Yeah.
Give him a bear hug.
Somewhat ironically. Let's hope he doesn't notice. I'm gonna hug him, and I'm just gonna real hug him real deep and just go, "Oh, lovely to see you," and then I'm just gonna start sort of walking him in, to his own abode.
He's like, oh, do you mind? I'm just, oh, well, I mean, it's a very good hug, and, oh, I'm sorry, sir, but we're not allowing people back here.
Can I look around for cupboards?
You can. I will just let you know that you somehow miraculously passed your human believability score.
Oh, wonderful.
Whoa!
Okay,
Wow.
wonderful. Well, I'm now covering a man in a sort of a thin layer of goose fat. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to attempt to put him in a cupboard. And hopefully, because he is so slippy, he won't be able to get out.
Do you want to look around the room you're in first?
Yes, let's hope it doesn't... Hopefully there's not just like 12 guards there.
Well, there aren't 12, but there
Oh.
are about 4 or 5 other people.
Oh, okay. Hello.
There are computer monitor screens,
Oh.
which are showing CCTV of a lot of different buildings.
Oh! Okay. I will then go, oh, hello there.
You obviously, the humans can't understand you.
Oh, okay. I'll let go of Tom Human Hands and sort of allow him to drip. Drip dry the human.
Unpleasant.
I'm so sorry. Now, I remember Pansy back in the day used to use these things to... or was it Gordon? Who was the hacker? It was either Pansy or Gordon. No, Pansy was the driver. Gordon was the hacker.
Yeah.
So
I think I was, yeah.
I'm going to look around, and I see all these clickety-clackety things that, if you clickety-clack on them, they sort of make, sense.
And you accidentally choose the only piano in the room.
Happen so often. That's why,
It's such an easy mistake.
People are standing up and saying, sorry, sir, you can't be in here. We're going to have to ask you to leave. And they are going to try their very best to walk you towards the door again. They do have tranquilizer guns.
Uh-oh. Don't
You know-
do what Pansy did.
you know those old people who just sort of have the ability to keep talking and they get in anywhere?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, let's do that, but I'm a bear. I'm going to... Is there a door on the other
Going
side
to
of the room?
aggressively potter at them.
Yep, so
Yes.
you're basically in the back room behind the shop.
I'm going to try and walk to the other door whilst walking through as much of this equipment as possible.
Okay.
You're like checking for your keys in your pockets, holding up your hand for like a coughing fit.
Yeah. And I seem to remember I'm wearing varying tartan...
You are wearing a fluorescent yellow jumper with tartan Y fronts and a beautiful blonde wig.
I'll be rooting around in the Y fronts for the keys, and going into the good old fluorescent jumper. The wig, I imagine they're set up on tables, so I'm going to go
Yes.
across these things, inspecting everything and pulling out as many wires as I can by just sort of walking through them as a polar bear. And I'm going to try and get through that and through the door on the other side.
Okay.
That is my
So-
plan.
Roll for me because they are going to try and stop this from happening.
Oh, of course.
I think this will be criminal.
Oh, I've only got a criminal score of 1.
Well.
Ooh. If you fail this, you become a feral bear, just FYI.
I mean, there are worse places to do that.
Yeah.
That's true. You can't come back from it, though.
You can't
Until,
come back from it.
Electric Beargaloo 3.
Well. I rolled a 1. Somehow.
The dice god smiled upon you.
Holy hells.
So, you walk through, and as you are walking through,
Oh yes, it's very nice.
Screens
I do believe this is an XLR Flim Jibber-himiny, and I look at that and I've seen one of those.
Sir!
I got one of those in a Curry's PC World once. Did you know there's a sale on? And then I'm just going to sort of go.
Careful. So, screens are going dark behind you.
Okay, as I walk through each of these cables.
But there are some things you see on these CCTV cameras before you walk through the cables and destroy them.
Yeah.
You see the inside of a jail cell. Where a bear is lying utterly unconscious.
Traitor bear, however, friend bear. Sort of.
Traitor friend.
Traitor
You
friend.
see
Friend.
Mixed feeling. Michael has not quite resolved all of their feelings towards Pansy.
Yeah. You see another room where guards are standing guard around a tiny little ornamental house. Which seems to be in some sort of glass cage.
Okay.
That can't be important.
You see,
You see a fishbowl with a red herring in it.
Oh,
A large
wow.
white elephant.
you see multiple views of the warehouse with different things being sold throughout the food court and a strange-looking plant pot.
Ooh.
And there is a picture of a video. There is a video feed going over the park where you can see at least 2 big stages and large crowds of people.
Oh, honeycomb.
That's why we're here.
And this is all you manage to see before everything cuts out and you make your way out into the front of the shop.
I would then like to move the nearest display cabinet in front of the door.
Sure, you're a polar bear, you do that.
Tom
Blonde
Human
wig
Hands.
suits you.
Try getting through this sale of parasols and Malibu.
So you hear the door like behind you, like, Sir, open the door. Sir, we need to let you out.
Yeah,
Because,
keys.
of course, the shop front is locked and has its grate down.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't feel like a problem.
Oh, it has its grate down. Oh, that's even more of a problem. Actually, no. This is a shop that sells everything you need to get out of a situation like this.
Okay, tell me how.
Are you going to make a Molotov cocktail out of Malibu?
No, it wouldn't work. It's too low percentage.
Yeah.
So what I'm in fact going to do is, if I have as someone once said, if I have a lever, if I had a big enough lever, I could lift the world. However, Michael says, if I have a big enough parasol, I can lift the front of a shop. So I'm going to use it so I'm going to try and get the end of a parasol. The front door should be easy enough to open. The front doors, I'm a bear. And then, but the grate, that's the difficult bit. I'm going to try and sort of push it up using a
Okay.
parasol as a big lever.
Roll for me.
Criminal?
There. It's a test of
This
strength.
has got to be criminal.
There.
You're using tools.
You are using tools, this is true.
I got a 3.
Oh dear.
No.
Alright,
And
so you're
one
back
back
down to
into-
1 in criminal.
I'm now 1-5 again. I am.
This
I am
doesn't
this
work.
close. Ah. Well,
You just sort of break a parasol unnecessarily.
I'm
And you can still hear, Sir, please open this door. Norman,
Yes.
Norman.
how are you enjoying con so far?
I'm beginning to get frustrated. So I'm wandering around the con, just like investigating like stall after stall and shop after shop, and I'm just like, the bee has to be here somewhere. This is ridiculous. And so I feel like at this point I've started like collaring people, being like, "Where's the bee? The queen bee!"
So they're just being grabbed by what they assume is a huge hairy man who goes,
Yeah, but I am
Security are
miming.
starting to head over, and they're like, Sir, we think you've had a bit too much mead.
Yeah!
Sir, please step outside.
Can I? Can I do the Danger 5 thing where I just dive out the window? Like, until we
We
meet
did
again.
establish the windows are all quite high up.
Oh, we
because
did.
you had to be
That's
thrown up by Bumbleina.
That's fair. All right, I will
You
see
can
the security coming, and I will
survive
try
a
and
longer
slip
jump
away.
than you can
And presumably, can I bump into Boo Boo and Bumbleina?
I mean, if you're heading back towards the main entrance, the plant pot is right by the main entrance.
Yep, like for
You
narrative
can't
purposes.
see me though, I'm too
But
stealthy.
you cannot see her, she is sneaky.
All right, I will
You can see Boo Boo.
bump into the plant pot and go, God bloody damn it! And then I will presumably
Norman?
see Boo Boo. Or is your human believability score?
Humability.
I
Humability
don't
score
believe
so
your
high.
human believability score affects bears.
Fair. I just wondered if I would mistake Boo Boo
Be
for a
hilarious if it did.
It
That
would
would be
be.
so confusing.
human. Wait, did that
HQ
plant pot
there.
just talk?
Boo Boo.
What?
The issue
Plant
in every
pot.
con.
Plant pot, why do you sound like Bumbleina?
Plant
I
pot,
am
tell me your
Bumbleina, you
secrets.
idiot.
What? This
I'm
place is
behind
strange
the
and
plant
confusing,
pot,
and I
Norman.
don't like it.
Norman, I'm behind the plant pot.
Oh, right, you're behind the plant pot.
Have you found the queen of all bees? Once exiled, now returned. Yet?
No, I have not found the queen bee. Once exiled, now returned. Yet. I've looked at every stall. I have tried to get behind security. It's a nightmare. Do you understand what kind of pressure I'm under?
She must be somewhere else then.
I think we should check out the park.
What?
I think we should check out the park.
Why would she be in the park?
Because it's the only place we haven't checked.
This is not
I
true.
don't know. We haven't checked the post office either.
There's many places
She
we
could
haven't
be
checked.
arriving by post.
I haven't looked in the sea, but...
It is Royal Mail.
All right. I think we should go. I think we should go searching somewhere else because I feel like if the bee queen was here, we would have found her by now.
But I have an idea. Is there a map?
I've got a great idea. Why don't we find a map?
Oh, shut up, Norman.
You there, map?
There's
Do
a map
you
stand
have
right
the
up
map?
beside this plant pot.
There's a
There
map
is
on
a
the
map.
plant.
There is a map right next to the plant pot.
I just reach up.
Well done, plant pot.
Specifically, a map of the con.
Right.
Perfect.
Huzzah!
So it shows within the warehouse the 4 areas in the warehouse: beekeeper land, honey home. That's
Sorry,
it,
honey
heist.
ho.
Honey
I'm
ho.
a honey ho, baby.
Yeah. Food court and that third area that I mentioned earlier.
And that one, yeah.
Food court, the most terrible of the criminal justice courts.
Yes. It shows the police station that just has security written underneath it. It shows the pub, the stinging bee.
And it just says alcohol underneath.
Yeah, it has a little cocktail glass image on it. In the
I wonder if
park,
they serve margaritas.
Quiet,
in the
plant
park,
pot.
there are 2 stages. There's the main stage, and then there is the cosplay stage.
Ooh, do you think anyone will be dressed as us again?
Ooh, maybe.
I can guarantee
Master.
no one else will be dressed as a plant pot.
The fish and chip shop is on there, but the post office and the shop are both marked as closed.
Oh, no.
Ooh.
But is
Well,
there
how will
any
we post
sign of the
things?
queen bee?
Not on the map, no.
It's not just a
Norman
big-
looks
a
at the
big
sky and
crown.
goes, "No! You betrayed me, map!" We're not covering enough ground.
Okay, well maybe we should split up.
Let's work the problem. We don't know where the queen is, and we
No.
can't ask directions. So
No.
how will we find a bee? How do you lure a bee? Like, we can look for security. And I can sense honey, but I feel like there's honey everywhere, so my radar's shit.
There is honey. You're literally at
Yeah,
honey
yeah. I'm
con.
literally nomming on some like the last
It's a-
vestiges of some narrative
It's
honey.
a weird skill at HoneyCon.
Well, the thing is, there's
Well-
so much good honey here that I can't
no,
find the queen.
Yum, yum,
What
yum.
if we pose as flower merchants, bringing
I love
nectar
it.
to the queen?
Where do we
We
find
need
flowers?
flowers. We need the most beautiful flowers, the most rare orchids. We need orchids.
Orchids, we need orchids. To the cosplay section.
What? Why?
Don't ask questions, just follow me.
Okay.
Perfect.
Somehow we're going to the cosplay section.
I know what I'm
First of
doing.
all-
I'm loud.
Pansy.
That is the motto of Direcast.
Hello.
I know what I'm doing. I'm loud.
Oh, we
wait,
didn't
I
get
have
smelling
smelling
salts.
salts.
Fuck,
I
we used to smelling
I
salts.
forgot
Yeah,
about
you forgot about
Pansy.
Pansy.
Pansy,
Ah.
darling.
We wouldn't have
Okay,
made it
strike,
to her.
rewind.
We don't know where she is.
Oh,
we also
fine.
we also need to find Pansy.
Pansy.
It's the pirate's code. Anyone who falls behind is left behind. Let's go.
We're not pirates. We're bears.
I don't have an argument against you, but I'm still not listening to you.
Pansy. You're just
You
you're
what?
still you're out of it. You're so out of it. Everything hurts. Everything's so heavy. Why are your limbs so heavy? You're just so tired. You can't.
Are there like a load of other bears chained up there with you, and they're just like first time?
You're gonna fit right in here.
And you fall back unconscious.
Pansy needs to have a go at some point.
I'm trying so hard, guys.
I'm trying. I'm right. Okay. All right. Fine.
Sorry,
rescue-
hang on. Point of communication. Are you waiting for me to say something like, I try to be awake?
No.
No,
You've been hit by tranquilizers. I've told them 3 times where you are. I've given them smelling salts.
Yeah, we've got the smelling salts. I still don't know where you are.
Tell us where oh, the police station.
Yes!
Must be in the police station. Let's go get her first. Off we go.
I failed to get through a door.
Helen, we're idiots.
I noticed.
Right.
We're idiots playing idiots. If anything, it's idiots squared.
We're just method actors.
All right, we will go to the police station. Yeah.
We flash forward to the police station.
Oh, that's my new favourite insult. Are you method acting an idiot?
Wow. Yes, I am.
Aww.
Constantly.
Okay. So you get to the police station.
We need a plan. I suggest you go up to the doors, disguised as a plant pot.
I'm carrying the plant pot.
I think you should stay behind the plot because your oh my fucking god, human believability score is really bad, isn't it?
Low.
Yeah.
It is.
Why do Boo Boo and I not distract the guards and you can sneak in and free Poppy or whatever their name
I
is?
love it.
That sounds
take
sensible. Take the salts.
I take the smelling salts off of Boo Boo. Be careful, my love.
Oh, I'm always careful.
That is just patently not true.
Absolutely, and I always lie. That was true, however. Okay, in I go.
Careful, just like that time in Canada. I mean, yes, of course. I'm sure you're always careful.
Canada?
That gave me an awful flashback
just
to
go.
my ex, Gordon. I have no idea why. I'm so sorry, Norman.
He used to place drop all the time.
Yes.
All right, but you can't be him. You have a moustache.
Exactly.
No, but he
I'd
sounds like
never
a really
marry a man
cool
with
and
a
slick
moustache.
individual.
Oh, sorry, a non-binary person with a moustache. My bad.
So, you guys... So, are we outside the police station?
You're outside the police station. I've let you teleport
Okay.
outside the police station.
Thank you.
Create
It's
for
been an
us...
hour, guys.
I know, I'm sorry. Create for us a distraction.
All right. I guess, should we walk up to the front?
All right, so you walk up to the police station. It's a small town, sort of local office. There's maybe 2 cells in the back that you can't see easily. Behind the counter, it seems a bit like a shop counter in some ways. You lift up a little flap and you can walk through. And there are 2 guards just standing there chatting, and they seem pretty relaxed. You get the impression that, with the security that Tom Human Hands has provided for the con, it's kind of a bit of a day off for them, really. People might be getting brought to them if they get a bit rowdy, but then they just have to sort of keep them there. So yeah, you head in. And...
We do.
Shall we do like we did in Honolulu? I mean, sorry, you're Norman, you won't know what that means, but just
Yes,
follow
that's a
my
great
lead.
idea. I mean, of course, yes, I'll follow your lead.
I will pretend to faint.
And immediately, Norman knows what to do. He starts waving his arms. He's like, "Oh no, this poor person who I don't know has fainted. Isn't there someone who can help?" And I'm like waving my hands over your face.
It looks like they fainted, says the policewoman.
I beckon them over. And please, won't you do something? My poor sister is dying.
Oh dear, we better call the medics.
Yes, do that, but do it over here and help me.
I'll get up and stagger dramatically to one side and then collapse again.
Yeah, and I'll attempt to catch you and I'll fail and I'll make sure that we crash into a shelf and knock some things over.
Yes.
The second police person stands up and says, "Oh dear, oh no, oh let's get a chair for you. Let's get a chair now. Let's calm down. Bit on the mead, are we?"
I feel faint. Bring 2 chairs, please.
Oh, they can't even talk.
That's staying in.
As they do this, a plant pot surreptitiously sneaks past into the back room.
I'm gonna need a roll from someone. You guys can decide among yourselves.
I mean, I feel it's criminal on our part. Do you want to do it, H, or shall I do it?
Oh, I've got 2 points in criminal. How likely?
I have exactly the same too.
Well,
I've
I haven't
got
rolled
3.
much, so let me give it a go.
Go for it. You take
You
it.
do it.
6.
No!
Oh boy.
And it's like,
Blithering into his brew book.
Now you sound just like Gordon.
This is exactly
So
like
one of the police people turns back and goes back towards the counter and was like, "Oh, I'll call up the ambulance. I'll let the organizer know what's happening, and we'll get some help over here. Don't you worry." And is now back behind the counter.
No.
The plant pot stops moving.
Well,
Oh, this is no good. I don't have anything on me.
about
All right.
this.
Is there
Time for the Reykjavik Gambit.
the Reykjavik Gambit? Exactly.
Sorry, that was a deep cut. That was a very
That
deep
was.
cut.
What can we do? I'd love to set off the fire alarm, but I don't have a way to make fire. I don't know what to do.
I don't.
Famous-
Make fire, you say?
Famously, fire alarms never go off falsely.
I was just thinking, like,
Am I-
something funny.
Burn some toast.
Am I close enough to the desk that if I throw the plant pot at them or towards the entrance, they will, like, I can get past them?
No, they will see you get to the other side of the counter.
I'm not asking if they'll see me, I'm asking if I'll get past.
Yes, you will. But you won't have long
Cool.
before more security comes.
Yeah,
This
true.
is bad.
Crap. I can't think.
Neither can I. I'm struggling all of a
Hang
sudden.
on, will more security come? How do they know?
Cut the telephone wires at once.
Well, it won't be through CCTV.
That's true. You've just taken
That
down the
is
command
true.
center.
You
We didn't know
actually-
that.
A big greasy bear just knocked out their eyes.
That's true. So if you can
Ew.
stop both police officers from communicating with anyone,
Well, that's what the Reykjavik Gambit is, Helen.
The Reykjavik Gambit
That's-
is
Is me throwing a plant
them
pot
honey.
at a police officer
Ah.
and Boo Boo incapacitated.
I'm a
I
hacker.
would like-
I'm a hacker.
Oh, you are a hacker.
You are.
I also really need to do some criminal stuff, like, really badly.
Okay, I've got an idea. for-
Good time for a flashback. Good time for a flashback.
Okay, do the flashback.
Okay.
We can talk about the
Okay.
Reykjavik Gambit.
No, this is where we discuss what the Reykjavik Gambit is.
Exactly.
So,
Cat jumped off my genitals.
That's not the Reykjavik Gambit.
Perfect display of brotherly love there. Sorry.
That's the Vilnius Gambit, and you know it.
right. We are sitting in this shady little bar. Would you like a
Seedy
puff
little
of
bar.
my honey cigarette?
Yes, all right. Fine.
You darling.
Lovely. Well, now my voice has dropped an extra register.
Mine too.
Should we find ourselves in a human police station with at least 2 human policemen?
And a plant pot.
And a plant pot, of course. I propose that we cut the telephone wires and tie the policemen up in them.
This is an
love it. And I throw the plant pot at them, just like in Reykjavik.
Exactly.
And
Agreed.
I shall eat the telephone.
That sounds sensible.
Be doubly sure.
I can tell you from experience, they're delicious. This voice is getting way out of control. My cigar voice.
What was in this cigarette?
Whoa.
And that
Cigars
hostage
have
gets
done
returned.
things to me, darling.
Oof. And flash forwards again.
Ah!
okay.
Darling, were we in a flashback?
Someone roll for the Reykjavik Gambit.
Alright, well, not me, please. That was...
So I feel like I should roll. Can I roll carnage and muscle?
You can roll
for throwing
carnage
this plant pot?
and muscle.
Hell yes.
Hells yes. Okay, so I just need to get under 3, and then I successfully throw the plant pot. Oh yes, I got a 1, and that's all you need to know. So
The policeman-
pick up this plant pot and go the Reykjavik Gambit, and just fling it at the police officer, and then zoom into the back room towards the.
What
the
was
cells.
that? Okay.
And I feel like, so maybe I should, like, go for the telephone and try and swallow it. Like,
Sounds good.
Delicious.
yep, and then you can use the leftover wires to tie them up.
Right, Norman, I think this counts as bear.
I think this
I
counts
would-
as hacking because I'm using a phone wire, just saying.
You are. Sorry, I was talking to Norman eating
Yeah,
the
it's
phone.
Norman's
fine.
roll.
Everyone has a job.
I'm going to roll
I'm
for
so
bear.
proud of us.
Well, really, look at that. I've succeeded.
Huzzah!
Yay! You successfully eat a telephone.
Excellent.
Is there any other way?
And other sentences. And now Boo Boo the Magnificent, roll with an extra one for Hacker to tie both police people up with a telephone wire. So you're rolling
Hacker.
2 dice and you need to roll under criminal for at least one of them.
Cool, 2. Yes, good.
Okay.
Yay!
Your plan has succeeded.
Somehow, this cockamamie scheme has worked.
Amazing.
The Reykjavik Gambit always
I
succeeds.
mean, they never saw it coming.
They really didn't.
They never do.
If I ever own a boat, I'm going to call it the Reykjavik Gambit.
Pansy! We're coming for you, traitor!
So I
minutes.
like Tokyo Drift round the corner, skittering on the floor. Are there like closed doors, cells? What am I looking at here?
Yeah, so they're closed door cells, there's 3 of them, and in the very end one, there is an unconscious bear.
Can I tell? They're
The
like
bear is wearing a very 90s tie-dyed crop top with black leather Y-fronts and a pink cowboy hat. This
That's
is familiar
Pansy!
to you.
I like bash into the doors, and I'm gonna just try to pull the grate off its hinges.
Okay, roll muscle.
And carnage.
And carnage.
Gotta go under 2 for bear. I presume this is bear, although I am trying to break someone out of prison.
It's
but you're
bear
using
because
raw
it's
bear
purely
strength.
physical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get physical.
I got a success.
Right, you pull...
So I have screamed the Reykjavik Gambit, thrown a plant pot, zoomed round a corner, bashed into a wall, crashed into a cell, and hulked out and pulled the door off its hinges.
This is why Boo Boo fell in love with you.
I'm having a
Yes,
day.
I'm swooning in the corner.
Pansy! And I run to her. Are you all right, my stupid traitorous cousin? And I shove the smelling salts under her nose.
That's the best noise
Pansy!
Jacob's ever made on air.
Are you there?
Or have you been replaced with the soul of a chicken?
Runs in the
Can
family.
we all
That's in
have-
me.
It runs in the Wellman family. That's foul.
Are you awake? Are you all right?
Yeah. Yeah.
One of
Good,
those
I slap
matters,
her in
the
the
other
face.
doesn't. Let's go.
I go, good, and slap her in the face. Come along!
I'm coming.
Wasted enough time, Pansy! Honestly, getting captured, getting tranked in the bum twice.
Having an off day, alright?
Come along, come along.
I'm coming.
We did the Reykjavik Gambit.
Well done.
But we
Sure,
still
Gordon
have a
would be
bee
proud.
to find.
Yes, and we've lost Michael, but that's secondary. No, we like Michael.
He'll be fine. He's a very competent polar bear. He can swim or something.
He's good at
We flash to Michael.
he's good
Flash
at
to
sticking at
Michael.
things.
Michael is panicking
broken
in the
parasol.
Parasol sun cream and Malibu store, as we would all do if faced with this much summer in October, and is
Yeah,
then
true.
he is now going to try and bear out of the door, and by that I mean he's gonna tear it apart.
Okay.
Oh, I hope he does it.
He has
Then,
decided-
we
he is-
crash out the police
he is-
station.
yeah.
You crash out of there.
I'm gonna crash out. I am being reduced to bear instead of using physics. Polar bears, when stressed, are sometimes do physics.
Are you
And
going to
surprise-
flash back first, or...
Oh no, because we have a really high bear score.
Oh, okay.
Ah,
So
bear leavability, you mean?
Aw.
so thereby, but my bearability thereby, it's really easy for me to bear, and I just rolled a 2, which is lower than my bear.
This is perfect. You bust through the front door of the shop, just as, slightly up the road, 3 bears. Come
No, 4 bears.
Four bears.
bears.
Just
Rushing
like our
out of
4
the police
bears before
station.
us.
I will. I know.
Michael!
I know these bears. Hello. I'm
Do
gonna.
you have any
See,
honey?
told you, he's fine.
No. However, I did see that there's a weird room in there. Oh yeah, I also found Tom Human Hands is there. He's got a bunch of security, but don't worry, I've sort of left them a
What?
bit blind.
Some human hands is here.
Yeah, he's in that shop there.
I mean, we knew
gestures
he was
to-
organised, and I don't know why we're surprised.
Because
Yeah, but
well,
he's-
I'd like to be surprised.
He's here in person.
good lord.
but however, he can't see anything because
You blinded him?
No, I took out all of his security. I walked through all his electronics, and then I shut him behind a stand of half-price parasols.
Oh, a fate worse than death.
I know.
Although I will remind you that he can get in through the back door that you came in through.
Oh, I put.
No,
there's
that
a
can't
Reliant
be
Robin
true.
in the way. He's also covered in grease.
He is also covered in grease. That's going to take a while to get off.
Yeah.
In all of these wacky adventures, did you find out where the Queen Bee is once I returned?
Oh yeah. Yes, I do actually.
What?
Yeah. She's
Where is she?
she's in a little house in a glass box surrounded by guards. Yeah, surrounded by guards.
Where is
You
the
just need to
house?
find a little house.
It's in the warehouse over there. He gestures.
How do you know?
Because I
We
saw
were
it.
just there.
Yeah, but it's in obviously a different part.
Oh, I did not describe that well. You
Oh,
saw the
did you?
warehouse separately.
Oh. It's
Ah.
not in that warehouse, it's in a different building.
I'm gonna slap Michael and be like, "Speak sense, man!"
Get it together, Michael.
I imagine slapping Michael is just sort of quite a wet sound.
Yeah, it's not a great sound.
Schlorp.
Right. It's like someone unclogging a drain.
Is it conceivable that the Queen Bee, once exiled now returned, might be in exactly the same place as the prize was last time? So what if we go to the park, look at behind the stage, and if there's a tent behind the stage, perhaps that's where the Queen Bee is?
Yeah, in a big glass.
I like that.
Entirely possible.
Is that
I
too
don't-
radical a plan?
As you're standing there, you hear voices from behind the shop.
Ooh, time to move.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
One of the voices loudly says, "While our eyes are out, you have to make sure that we protect the Queen Bee once exiled now returned."
Let's. If we're not sure, just follow the guys going to protect the Queen manually.
Quick, down into the...
Once
quick,
exiled
down
now
in-
returned.
Yeah,
quick,
that's
down
a
into
good idea.
Sturgeon...
Oh, Pansy, we've missed
Quick,
you.
down into Sturgeon Street, and I will
Yep.
lead them all down the Fish Grease Alley.
Yeah,
Whoop.
I think we need to... I really like Pansy's idea. Let's follow the security if they're heading towards it. If not, let's move towards the park.
Yeah.
So the security come out of the shop and head straight across the road and file into the post office.
I told you, Royal Mail.
It was Royal Mail! Lucan got it!
Congrats.
Hells yeah.
And then you were like, the park! And I was like, please.
God.
All
There's
right.
2 buildings you haven't looked at. 2!
Forgive me if I didn't think the post office was the big bad.
Yeah, like, come on.
Right, I
Did spend a
suggest
lot of
storm
years
the
trying to protect
place.
the post office.
None of you.
Yeah, let's.
Before we do anything, I'm 1 point away from betraying everyone again. Now,
thanks
am I
for
right in
tempting
thinking the smelling salts are made with honey?
They are, yes.
Yeah, so I'm gonna drink the smelling salts.
Well, they
get my-
taste horrible.
Yeah, now you know how it feels. Not nice, is it?
You didn't drink them, Pansy. Look at me being responsible.
But do they taste honey?
There's a honey aftertaste, but
I don't think it's worth it, darling. Please don't do that again.
Blech.
I have to kiss those furry lips.
yes, you do. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Oh God, that's the worst sentence I've said in a while.
To kiss their fairy lips. To the post office.
Yes, to the post office.
Charge.
Okay, I
Actually,
will
no.
say that between you, you know that there were already 4 armed guards in the post office, and you've just seen another 3 go in.
And I've lost my plant pot.
And you've lost your plant pot.
Didn't bring it back with me.
We're going to need a plan.
Peter's just had to run away for a minute to go
Okay.
to church.
Perfect. Michael's never had a good plan in his life.
I'm thinking.
What if we mailed ourselves in
Oh no.
I'll put that bee in a box, and then I'll put that box in a big
It's
box,
another
and then I'll
box,
mail that
yes.
box to myself.
Um,
Pansy, what were you going to say? You've had a long time to sleep and think of a plan.
Famously, it's quite. It's very easy to think while you've been tranquilised.
all the cool
I
kids are doing
tranquilise
it.
myself every night for a few hours of sleep.
It's my
And,
meditation
yeah, and
time.
I'm sure you tell yourself you can stop any time you want. But the
I can.
no, I don't. I don't.
All right. Do we have multiple entrances?
Yes, there is a...
I mean, most people. Yeah, sorry.
Not us, Boo Boo.
Sorry.
Wash your brain out,
I'm
boo-boo.
aware of those. need a Not Us Boo Boo t-shirt.
Not us, boo boo.
There is a back entrance and a front entrance.
I think those of us with the highest believability scores should go in the front entrance and create another distraction.
The doors are all locked because this building is officially
it's meant to be
closed.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm willing to play a
Peanuts.
doddering idiot trying to deliver a letter.
All right, Norman. Who else has a high believability?
I unfortunately do.
Excellent.
Norman and Boo Boo, my love, my darling, my everything.
Yeah, while
You
you
go to the
two create
front.
a distraction around the front while we go.
And we
while us
do what
carnage.
we do best, Pansy.
Exactly.
Carnage.
Michael can
Michael can, I don't know.
He can come with us.
Yeah.
play bass like a loser.
How would
I'm
you know
sorry?
that he could do that? Hasn't done that. Hasn't done that for every year.
Because he looks like a bassist. He has a long face.
Well, checks out. He can't be Gordon. He can't be Gordon. He has a
I
moustache.
twitch my moustache. Right.
Yes, I got this expressly from Groucho Marx himself.
It's actually
He
just
left it
grease
to
on
me
his
in his
upper
will.
lip. Right. You don't
Yes.
have to feel guilty.
Wait. Do we expect there to be anyone in there? I suppose
Well,
they're
yeah,
guarding
at
the
least
Queen's
7
Gate.
guards.
Aoife's not going to be in there, is she?
There are 7 armed guards.
Now, how many arms do the guards have?
7.
Does Michael still
49
have that?
arms to dispose of.
Does Michael still have that parasol?
I think he broke
I think it broke when he was trying to.
I'm just basically.
How
I'm
long do you
just
think
thinking I
he'll
have
be?
like 0 props at the minute, and I kind of feel like I cannot
Gordon
make
needs something
bricks
to
without
wave.
mortar. You know, like if I can have butter prop, I can use it.
I will remind you that
butter.
your new career is as a thief. And we
Oh.
also have got 2 hackers and a driver.
This is true. Ah,
I'm the
yes,
muscle
I'm a
lady.
thief.
And a muscle.
Oh my god, I'm a
I
hacker.
can say there are skills you guys have that
Yes.
you may want
Darling,
to
I
consider
know it's shocking
using.
every time you remember that.
Those online courses yeah.
They've really done wonders for you, darling. You can type almost 2 words a minute now.
I know.
And you only get through 1 keyboard a month now.
I would like to quickly nip to the pub,
Yes.
and I would like to use my
In
thieves.
real life?
No, not in real life. I did plenty of that yesterday. I would like to nip to the pub and maybe use my thieving skills to acquire some odds and sods. And what I would like, I'm assuming, they might have like some outdoor seating, but I want to grab a load of like,
Just take a chair.
oh, I want ketchup and mayo. I want squeezy bottles full of greasy stuff.
Ooh.
Yep. So the pub is open.
Yep.
You know this from your map.
I would like to wander over, and grab like a couple of things of garlic mayo and what have you, and stuff them in my jacket pockets.
Okay, let me roll.
so I
your
assume
charisma.
criminal
American
for
today
this?
and finally found out what ranch is.
I have succeeded.
And you have
You are
succeeded.
now in possession of condiments.
And no one blinked an eye because they assumed you were human.
They saw me nicking them, and
Just
they're
a
like, "Oh yeah, like that's just another guy nicking the condiments. That's normal."
A regular hairy man stealing condiments.
Now my plan is right, like all of these security boys, like my plan is to get up close to them and then splodge ketchup in their eyes, so they can't see. That is my plan. That is the entirety of my plan.
Love it.
But potentially also maybe splodge the floor with some ketchups and hope that they maybe fall over.
Does anyone
Ooh,
else
could
have
borrow
plans?
I was gonna
No.
wait till I hear a ruckus around the front and then just tear off the back door.
Yeah, and support Bumbelina in her
Support. Tearing off the back door efforts.
yeah, exactly.
Boo Boo the Magnificent, you are also going in the front with Mr. Ketchup.
Yes.
Would you like some mayonnaise?
Mr. Norman Ketchup.
I have no plans.
Darling, we have dinner plans.
Oh, yes, sorry, I have life plans, but this moment I just feel like I'm just going to see what happens, live life to the full and whatnot. Let experiences come at me and say yes.
Bumbelina leans in and goes, "Darling, keep an eye on Norman. Make sure he doesn't do anything untoward."
Very well.
All right, I think we should go in and Michael can handle the escape.
Sounds good to me.
Michael can find
Can't
a
go
getaway
wrong at
vehicle.
all.
Right, Michael, go
In
find
fact,
a car.
that's what he's doing right now. He's gone to get me.
Oh, brilliant.
Michael.
Right,
Okay.
Boo Boo, follow me.
Okay, so Pansy and Bumbleina go round the back and wait to hear a ruckus.
Yes. And so Boo Boo, I'm gonna give you like a couple of squeezy bottles of mayonnaise or ketchup or whatever you want. And so I think basically our plan is we're gonna get as close as possible, try and get them to open the door, and then I think just open fire, let loose on the floor, and see if we can just like turn this into a slip trap. Basically, like get the security guards to just start
Okay.
slipping on their asses.
Roll for me.
Sounds pretty good. May I grab the mustard?
Wellman.
I would like to prance up to the door of the post office and rap my knuckles on the door.
Prancy, prancy.
Is there a sign that says closed? Is there a sign that
The
says
sign
closed?
says closed and no one reacts.
Right, I take the sign, I throw it away, and I keep knocking on the door.
Can they see people in there?
Yeah, is it like a glass door?
But yeah, so there is a blind down behind the window.
Blind down, blind down.
So clearly it's
Lie
you know
down.
they're closed and they're not even pretending to be open.
I will rap again with more intensity. Open up! Open up! There's a bear loose!
You could like use your thieving skills to pick the lock, my dear.
I will use my thieving skills to pick the lock. What a great idea.
Roll thief.
What a great idea! What a great idea!
I'm full of great
Norman just
ideas
had.
today. I've succeeded! Yes!
Huzzah! You must be getting close to extra betrayal right now.
Quiet.
What happens when he extra betrays us?
Norman has never
So-
betrayed you.
Yeah, I don't know what you're
Oh,
talking
right,
about.
yes, of
I
course,
am a
of
member,
course,
a
yes, of
valued
course.
member of this team.
Uh-huh.
Enjoying my first jaunt.
Yes.
So door is open.
Door is open.
Door is open.
I'd like to walk
Huzzah!
in, ketchup in hand.
All right. So you've walked into the main post office area. There are a few shelves with,
Mail?
no. What do you put the letters in?
Envelopes?
Them. Thank you.
Ah!
I just entirely forgot the word. I hopefully had tagame, which is letter in Japanese, in my head.
Oh well, that's very useful.
Yeah, I know, right? Just the language I want. There are a few shelves with envelopes on. There's, sort of a little bit of bric-a-brac, some stationery around, and there's a counter at the very end. And behind the counter is a closed door, under which there is a light. But there is no one in this main shop building.
Is that the only door?
That is the
Other than
only
the one
door.
we've just come through. I empty an entire bottle of ketchup in front of the
Just
door.
on the floor.
Oh yeah, like a puddle around the door. I squirt the entire bottle of ketchup onto it, and then I knock on the
Nice.
door.
Okay. There are sounds of confusion from within.
Hide, Boo Boo!
Hi.
Where?
Anywhere, like,
In an envelope.
or a plant pot.
Oh dear.
I'd like to hide
I
behind the
dive
counter,
into it.
please.
I'll dive into one of those sacks that does mail sorting.
Yes.
In the mail sack. Yep. Okay.
The door opens and a head pokes out and looks around.
Help! I'm trapped in a mail sack.
Who's there?
Says
It is I, Bill Humanfoot.
They can't understand.
Quiet,
you,
Boo Boo. I'm acing this.
The
Just
head
support
pops in
me
and it
for
goes,
once.
You've never aced anything in your life, Gordon. No.
Quiet. Help! I can't speak English. Help! Come into this room.
help. I can't speak English.
He says
Yeah,
in
a lot
there.
of good quotes. lot of good quotes today. Are you just standing in front of the door?
No, I'm hiding behind the counter.
Oh, so he's knocked on the door and he's opened it and he's just saying.
Yeah. I understand he can't understand me, but I wish to sound worried and alarmed and urgent because I wish for him to rush towards me.
He leans back in and you hear he goes, I think we got a breach here.
Yes, I'm a breach. Come and get me.
No. I don't think that's.
Come here. Come get me
And the
now.
security guard steps out and slips.
Yes!
And then another
Gordon
guard
Gordon
comes up
literally
behind
cheers.
him.
Sorry, Norman. Literally
And
cheers.
slips.
And another guy comes up behind him with his gun out like, who's there?
And slips.
I'm not going to go for 2. I'm
Yes?
like,
And looks down at his friend who is lying in a pool of ketchup.
But it looks like a pool of blood.
that was exactly what I was thinking.
Eh?
No, you were good with the ketchup. Would the mustard look like a pool of something else?
Psychological warfare, boo-boo.
You okay down there, Bill?
Oh, yes, am I Bill? Yes.
No, I think Bill is the guy.
Oh, Bill's the guy who's
think-
covered in ketchup. Since I'm behind the counter, I would like to nudge Boo Boo to maybe
Yes.
mustard in front of the counter.
Mustard. I forget, what's mustard the code word for?
Mustard is the code for mayonnaise. Squeeze the mayonnaise.
Ooh, so you're gonna just have a big stream of mayonnaise?
We
just
can pull
squirting out
this
from
trick
behind the
again
counter?
and again and again.
Hello there, Michael has returned.
Hooray!
My,
Just
my,
in
my-
time.
We are
condiments.
waging condiment warfare.
Okay,
Yeah,
You-
we're attempting
you are,
to breach the post office.
okay,
Yes.
that's good to hear.
confuse the guards with ketchup,
Oh, perfect.
Mayonnaise and mustard.
mayonnaise and mustard, and you were off to get a getaway vehicle.
We sent you to
but
get a getaway
presumably
vehicle, yeah.
You've just arrived outside and can
in-
take your pick of which group you'd like to join.
I'd like to join the condiment artillery, please.
No problem. You arrive just in time to see an arc of mayonnaise arc gracefully over the counter towards the standing guard.
And immediately
Helen,
leave
what
the
should I
room.
roll?
Right, I'd like to double mustard this. I'm going to.
Roll criminal for me.
I'll spin you a
Yes.
mustard bottle.
Oh no.
Which one of them? Helen, H, or
hang on.
H. See if we hit the guard.
Oh, goodness me. Come on. I've not got my high chance of success. A 2! Yes, I succeed! Huzzah!
It smacks him straight
Do I
in
get a
the
point
face.
back in criminal then?
yes, from bear to
Yes,
criminal.
good. Sweet.
It smacks him straight in the face and he falls backwards. A dart shoots into the ceiling.
Ha-ha!
You were so close. And I ate the smelling salts.
No.
In hindsight, we probably should have brought some honey with us, but never mind.
Have we got any eyes on any more guards? Or has Michael got any eyes on any guards?
Yes.
Did Michael successfully get a getaway vehicle for him?
No. So yeah, you found a car.
I found a car. It is quite a large Renault Espace, so he can return in it. It's
Huzzah.
sort of a people carrier car. So
Pansy and I are out the back going, can you hear a ruckus yet?
I'm going to
It's-
trundle along.
It's a grumble, but it's not quite a ruckus.
No, I want a bit more. I feel like we need a few more of them to be out the front to cause a distraction.
And then I'm going to roar and lob mustard around the front.
That you've just acquired.
I mean, I'm going to say that in the car, because this is a people carrier, family carrier. There is a picnic hamper in the back, and whilst there is no
Of course.
honey, which I would love there to be, there is, however, some mustard. For these are mustard enjoyers, horrible
Oh,
creatures.
the
They are a
worst.
scourge of society. These
Worst
mustard
Can't take them
enjoyers.
anywhere.
So I'm going to I'm going to throw some prime Colemans at them.
Okay. So you throw the Colemans. Roll for me. Roll criminal.
Oh, this is not going to go well. I'm very, very good at being a bear right now. I'm not very good at being a criminal. I'm very good at being a criminal. I rolled a 1.
Yes!
Hooray! Just as a third guard comes to the door, they get smacked in the face with Colemans.
And that
Colemans.
burns. He's not
Oh,
having
it does.
a
They
fun.
go down
Yeah,
screaming.
that's painful shit.
Ah!
Aw.
So I have caused pain, but sort of like nothing permanent, hopefully.
A permanent mustard injury.
Right, is that enough of a ruckus?
I think it must be. Pansy?
Yeah, let's call it that.
Alright, let's pull this door off its hinges.
Yeah, and yeah, if Bumbleina pulls the door off her hinges, I'm immediately going to go in and start.
Wait. Back up. Bumbleina, you're going to need to roll to pull a door off its hinges again.
I know. Yay, a success. I'm back to the criminal danger zone again.
Okay. Pansy, what are you doing?
I am going to gamble in. I'm going to run in, claws out, and as I go, I'm like picking up and throwing boxes and like cardboard ahead of me as a kind of hit that flares to absorb any darts that come my way. before I thud into, and I'm just kind of arrowing towards the first thing that looks vaguely like a person.
Yes, you are committing. Right, roll for me. Roll carnage.
Okay, so
Carnage, baby.
hang on, I need an X36. There we go.
Carnage.
And weirdly, that time in the timeout zone was weirdly restorative. I am perfectly balanced. 3 in each.
As all things must be.
Indeed.
A perfectly balanced
That
honey
is a
badger.
single success.
Okay.
Yay.
So my
So-
criminal becomes 4.
Just like don't ask me about exact numbers.
Too many numbers.
I'm expecting one of you will tell me when you're about to become a full-time bear or proper criminal.
Cool.
Yay.
As it is, I'm more of a crime enthusiast right now. As I, yeah.
What a thing to be arrested for.
Aren't we all?
Honey, yes. So I'm a honey badger. Right now, I am a honey badger-shaped cruise missile.
Woo.
Okay. So, you run in and you run into what seems to be a large, mostly empty room. In one corner, under a glass dome, which has a few very small holes in it, is a little house. And in front of which there are still 2 guards standing.
Not for long.
3 guards have just... Well, bear with. 3 guards have just made their way through into the front of the shop. One of which is fallen in, sort of into the back room. Yeah, one of them is covered in ketchup, one of them is covered in mayonnaise, and the other's covered in mustard.
One of them only tells lies. One of them only tells the truth.
Blink twice if you're trapped. And there are 2 more guards who are also in the room. One of them was standing by the door that you've come in through, and the other was heading towards the front of the room. So, with your roll, you avoid getting shot,
Yay.
and you are barreling straight towards the guard who was closest to the door.
Fantastic.
Bumbelina.
I'm zooming in after Pansy. In Pansy's wake, kind of hoping I don't get hit by a trank dart on the way. Heading for those guards with her.
Okay, so you've come in. Pansy's barreling straight into the closest guard. Are you also barreling into straight? Are you also
No, I'm
barreling straight into the
gonna take
closest
the other
guard?
one. I'm gonna take the other one.
Which other one? There are
I thought there was there are 3.
4 in that room.
Oh, there are 4.
Yes, there were 7 in total.
that's-
3 have gone into the front
You
room.
know I can't math.
2 are guarding the Queen's cage. And there are 2
I'm
more
gonna
kind
take
of
the
in the
second
wind.
closest guard.
Okay, I need both of you to roll me. I'll let it be a carnage, but for you to lightly, cartoonishly, and
Lost you again,
comedically,
Helen.
and overall harmlessly move
We're
these
doing
2
bear
guards.
carnage, and presumably I can use muscle.
Oh, and we're both.
Yes. So you can use muscles wherever you're overpowering him, and you can both use carnage.
Oh, okay.
Can I choose not to use things if I don't want to succeed because I don't want to betray everyone?
You can choose to do something else. But you did just say that your go-to was to go and try and take down this guard.
Do you have to do something very beary or very criminally?
I need to do something berry.
Yeah, be a bear. Be a carnage bear.
I was going to say, I would take you 2 both trying to maul as being bears.
Okay.
Yeah, mauling is so
You're
bad.
both trying to be
Okay.
bear right now.
I just need
Bear
to
mates,
not roll
bear.
a 1.
Okay.
Hey, I failed.
Yay!
Like the most happy about failing.
And
worry about
I
betraying you.
successfully mauled.
All right. These 2 guards are going down with screams and guns shooting off into nowhere.
They're going
There are
down
2
like
guards who are
Turbo
now aiming their guns at you 2.
Fantastic.
Yep, so they're going down. But the other 2 guards in the room, who are in front of the Queen's dome, have now both leveled their tranquilizer guns at you 2.
Oh, the one I went for, I failed, so he will not have gone down.
Oh, okay, so there's 3 of them. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh,
I failed.
No, I mayonnaised someone, didn't I?
That's the front door.
Yes.
We're at the back door.
Oh, that's the
Right.
front. Oh,
there were
okay.
7 guards.
Uh-huh.
You
There are 3 in the front
condimented
room and
3
4
of
in the
them.
back. Yeah.
Okay.
So there are 4 in the back.
There were 4 in
And
the back. One
Pansy
of
has
those
taken out
has
one.
been brutally murdered.
Yay.
Okay.
The other
And the other
3...
one has sort
Now
of
there were
been
3
approached
bee
by a honey
guards.
badger.
So I will just say that if... slightly metagaming, but if no one does anything before her turn comes around again, Bumbleina is getting shot. Because she failed that
Oh
roll.
boy.
Not
okay.
Bumbleina.
Well, I have to save my wife.
Do it.
Yeah, you do.
So I will,
Now that I want
don't-
on a t-shirt.
this. I will bust my arms out of the sack, bust my legs out of the sack, and go in with some mayonnaise to the eyeballs?
I'm gonna before you do. I'm gonna say, Boo Boo, wait.
Don't know.
Mind the ketchup.
Ah!
And I give you a nod as if to be like, trust. Like,
Shall I, skid? I will skid over the countertop, thereby passing the floor ketchup.
Hey.
And can I try and take out one guard with mayonnaise to the eyeballs, who has the tranquilizer gun towards Bumbleina, and then maybe physically barrel into the other so I can try and take down 2 if I can.
I will say that the one who has the gun on Bumbleina has their back to...
Oh, piddles.
Because
That makes
Bumbleina
sense because
came
you're
in
there
through
in
the
the
back door.
Put mayonnaise down the back of their shirt.
Yeah,
That'll distract them.
mayonnaise down the neck. That's nasty.
That is nasty. Okay, I won't let you... You won't be able to barrel in, though.
Why are you saying this
Yeah,
like it's a
but good.
normal thing to happen? Why are you saying did
Oh,
your school
well.
just include Hellmans down the back of the neck? Just regular Hellmans
Can
down the collar?
Can you not?
What did your citizenship class entail?
Yeah. you know it would be gross, right? Like you
Oh no!
know
I'm
it'd
not
be
saying it's
horrible.
not a devastating experience. You just said it like it was very normal, and I wondered if different
Yeah.
schools had condiment. And listen, I'm getting distracted. Please continue.
The condiment wars.
Okay, I thought there was a guard standing closer to us, but they're all standing the other end, so I will squirt mayonnaise down the back of one's neck, and then can I lob the mayonnaise bottle at the other?
He's getting flashbacks to
Is that
Hellman's
2
province.
actions? Right, fine. What am I rolling? Is that bear or is that criminal? That is somewhere in between.
I think it is criminal because it's so intentful.
This is true, and it's using a tool, I guess.
Yes.
As we all know,
Mayonnaise
F be
is a
charged for
tool.
murder in the first
Darn
Do
it.
not buy mayonnaise
Mayonnaise
from
is a tool.
Wix.
You
I
heard
rolled
it
a
here.
4, and I needed a 3 or less.
Oh no.
Boo, boo.
Boo boo. Boo boo.
Boo Boo, you have failed to save your wife.
Oh,
Hey.
Can I attempt to save her wife?
You can attempt to save her
Their
wife.
wife.
their wife.
Their wife.
I'm sorry, you're so right. You can attempt to save their
Oh,
wife.
their wife.
Bear wife.
Their wife.
Their wife.
Their wife.
Bear wife, baby.
I preserve the sanctity of bear marriage. I'm going to run forward, and I am going to use the ketchup like a slide. Already, I am a greasy bear, and now I am
you
going
are.
to then go down.
You are slick.
I am so slick, and I'm going to go
my
on the
God.
floor, and I'm going to slide with my big paws out, and I'm going to try and take out Mr. Back to us guard by hitting him with the force of a slidey polar bear.
Okay,
Like a
roll
penguin.
bear.
Success.
Yay! We are saved.
Finally.
You have saved
Michael.
Bumbleina's life.
Michael, you saved me.
Oh no, I see where this is going. Look into my eyes, Bumbleina. Look
He turns to Boo Boo and does like one of those like bend you backwards to give you a kiss things.
Oh, okay, this is fine. Ooh.
Dips you.
Yeah, that's
the
the one. She dips you for a kiss.
Mwah.
Sorry, Michael, but my heart belongs elsewhere.
I know. I mean, you're one of the only patrons of my patisserie, so
I'd forgotten you ran a
The
patisserie.
Cubs love it there.
God, on that
this is
one.
not a time about talking about gastric matters. Onto bees.
Huzzah! We've got more
Norman,
guards to take out.
Oh yes,
Norman.
violence.
Yes.
What are you doing?
I wished. Hang on a minute. Hang on.
No, we should hang on a minute.
I would like to follow in Boo Boo and Michael's footsteps and go into the back room. So there are, what, 2 guards left?
Yes.
And the Queen Bee is here as well, yes?
You presume so.
But we can't,
Based-
we have the little house, but we haven't seen...
There is a little house there, and this is where people went when they said they were going to
Yeah.
protect the Queen Bee once Exile now returned.
Alright, these 2 guards, which one's nearest the Queen Bee?
They are both... so the Queen Bee is in the corner of the room. and they are basically on either side of the two corners that aren't wall.
Right. Okay, what I wish to do is I wish to charge, channeling my bear, I wish to charge and kind of roar at them. And basically I want to kind of take one out. I'm not sure if I'm into violently murdering them, but I feel like I want to kind of like comedy take out one of them. Quiet, Pansy.
Because anything Pansy does is brutal murderer, and everything else is comedy cartoonesque.
Pansy is a serial killer. We know this.
Yes, but that's Pansy's thing. I'm just Norman. I'm an ordinary bear of fair morals.
An ordinary bear with a moustache.
Yes, with a moustache.
He's got very
so
strong.
I'm going to roll for that.
He's got a very strong Ursinal code.
Yay! Ursinal code. Right, so I'm going to roll. Oh no, shit! Actually, no. Scratch that. Instead of channeling bear, sorry. Can I actually use my condiments to splat them in the face and take them out that way? Because that means I can roll criminal,
Luke.
not bear.
The condiments will be with you.
So wait, what exactly are you doing with the condiments?
I am going to skid my way right up to the guard, and I will squeeze the squeezy bottle and splat them in the face.
Sure. Sort of scene that would have comic, like, upbeat music underneath it.
Absolutely. Ooh. I have succeeded. I have splatted the bastard.
There is one guard left.
You drew the short straw today.
Final guard down to
I'm going to. I'm going to charge the other one. I'm going to charge the other one.
Kill the other guard. Kill the other guard.
Dressed in about a half pint of his friend. So I think this is +1 for carnage. Roll double sixes. So that's a spectacular failure.
Oh, baby.
He shoots you.
Ah, God.
Again.
Good lord.
A lot of time tranquilized.
Yeah, I think that for comedic purposes, I leap, the guard shoots and ducks, and I just go straight over him, already snoring by the time I hit the far wall, and slide down.
Spludge.
I want to get to Pansy, and because I ate the smelling salts, we said it really hung on my breath.
What? That's a great
So I'm
idea.
going to give her mouth to mouth.
Oh,
wake her up.
Oh, imagine being given the kiss of life by a smoker. Just
Hello.
reinflated
Helen?
by the industrial age. I need to...
Helen?
Helen?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm horrified.
Sorry.
She's my cousin. So what am I rolling here? Criminal?
It's
Well,
just
it's
a crime
hardly
against
there.
decency, I
So-
think.
Just going to breathe right into her snoot.
Yep.
So presumably just one die
Yes.
for criminal. Okay. Oh, it's a success. So I leap across the room. Pansy, we need you. And just fasten my mouth over your snoot.
Oh, good lord, it's just like Mogadishu. Ah.
Oh. Sorry, it's all I had, darling. Okay, so that was my
That
turn.
was your turn.
Pansy's awake again. That was fun.
Poor Pansy, but at what cost?
Honey Boo Boo. Wait, no, Boo Boo to
Honey
Magnificent
Boo Boo.
every time.
No
I'm Honey
relation.
Boo Boo to certain people. It's me. Oh wait, what is? I just want to get to the sodding bee. Can I ignore the guards and dive for the bee room, for the guarded room, for the?
There is literally a single guard in front of this house.
Okay,
Kill him.
then
Kill him.
I'm going for the crotch.
Okay.
Nice. I've heard that one before.
Hey, of course you
So
have.
are you
Bumbleina.
deliberately aiming for the crotch?
Yes.
And roll
Gonna
criminal.
kick him in the honey nut Cheerios.
If you're gonna aim for the crotch, you should always do it deliberately. There's
I mean,
room for
how
insincerity.
does one
gotta
accidentally
be a
aim?
two.
But we're getting distracted.
We are 2.
Huzzah!
Huzzah!
Goes
Right
down
in the
like a
crotch.
sack of bricks.
Whoa.
That's
I
being
cackle
kicked in the crotch.
maniacally.
That's great.
Poo,
Now let's get
magnificent, my
let's get
darling.
to the vehicles.
Right.
Let's get out before anyone
I
else.
Excellent. Michael, start the car.
I'll get in the car first.
Right, okay, so that's your go. You're getting in the car, right?
Yeah.
I must say, I can also...
we just exit and we leave.
Right,
the
hang
gate.
on. Hold your horses.
Can we check that she's in there
Hold
first?
your horses. So, Michael, you're going to get the car, right?
Yes.
Cool, so now it's my
Can
go.
we check the bee is in here first?
Yes, it is Gordon's go.
Right, I wish
Sorry.
to... I
Morgan's.
betrayed the party on my last roll. So I now wish to nick the
God.
bee and run for it.
Well, Boo Boo's holding it.
Actually,
It's my go, that's why I jumped in.
Boo Boo took out the guard and is right next to the
Yes.
But as am
They
I,
are
because I
by,
took out the
yes.
guard on the other side.
yes.
Ah.
Oh no.
Oh. Norman, hello.
So I would like to
Roll off,
theatrically
roll off.
rip off my moustache.
It was Gordon all
Ha,
along.
ha,
Worst day ever.
ha! I would like to attempt to nick the...
How did we not see it?
I would like to attempt to nick the bee. I am happy to be foiled immediately.
Yeah, you will be foiled.
Like a big
You
burrito.
cannot stop me. I have a master plan of escape.
Yes. Like a big bee return.
Well, you could just buzz right off.
Actually,
All right.
because if he has ripped his moustache off, and now I have seen someone who tore my life apart because he tore apart my band,
Yes,
can I slide into him?
you may.
Can you phrase that differently?
No.
Can you try again? For the love of God.
Can I bobsled my
Can I
way
aggressively toboggan
into Gordon's
What?
shins?
So I think one thing at a time. We need
Yes?
to know who's going to grab the bee fast enough.
Okay, yeah,
Yep.
that's good. That's good.
We both reached for the bee at the same time.
Should we do a roll off?
Bear flex or roll off.
He had it coming.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, first of all, so wait, you're Gordon. I can call him Gordon now.
Yep.
Gordon
Huzzah!
has gone to grab the bee.
I have.
Boo Boo, what are you doing to stop/grab the bee?
That's my bee, Norman.
Gordon.
Be reasonable.
Why must you be like this?
I'm not being anything unreasonable.
Boo Boo,
these-
your
I did the same
wit
thing
is legendary, but there are more pressing matters right now.
I
She's-
can't
she-
damage the bee.
I-
I don't want
she
to
is on the other side of a
accidentally,
glass
bee
cage
slap
right
it out
now.
of his hand or something. Their hand.
Ah.
It's in a little glass dome. It's basically
Is it, like,
a cone
pickupable?
snow globe.
Yeah, that's.
Can we
I'm
I
see
see.
trying to
her?
nick it.
Can we see her in there?
No, there is a little house in which you assume the queen is.
Otherwise known as a palace. Carry on.
Wait. So has Gordon got it in his arms?
You are both
No.
reaching
Yes.
for it.
Why don't you just
Right.
both roll off?
That's-
I'm trying to
that's
get
what I
to
was
see
doing.
what
Just
you're
roll
going
off.
to roll off as, but you won't tell me what
Oh,
you're
right.
doing.
Snatch. Bear snatch.
snatch.
Want.
Okay.
Give. Mine.
All right, so you're rolling bear.
Mine.
Gordon, you're rolling criminal.
Yes, I am. Because all I have is
Bear
criminal.
versus criminal. No. Fuck.
Okay, what
No.
what have you rolled?
No,
Because
no,
we
no,
want
fuck.
lowest, I assume, right?
I rolled a 2.
First of all, we'll have if you fail or succeed against what you were rolling.
Well, I succeed because my criminal is 6. So, like...
Oh, this is okay. So my bear is 3, so I rolled a 2. So actually, I did succeed.
Okay, so you both
did.
succeeded. Right, and now I both want you to just roll a straight d6 for me.
All right.
We're looking
Boo.
for high or low.
We are looking for low.
Okay. As I keep forgetting this.
Are you
game
sure? Are
works,
you sure
right?
you don't want it to be high?
I just. I'm not 100% sure this dice isn't loaded because I've yet again rolled a 2.
Huzzah!
I've rolled it. I've rolled
Yay,
6.
by the way,
So
loaded
you've won there.
We both reached for the bee at the same time.
Is it one of
You
those things
grabbed
where
the
like?
bee.
Woohoo!
Is it one of those where like Boo Boo, because you now know that I'm definitely Gordon and you know Gordon well, you know exactly what
Oh,
I'm gonna
yes.
do and you're able to kind of subvert it.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yes. Maybe I
This
just like
won't
flick
be
your
another
ear
Dubai.
before.
Ah,
I
you
hit
know
or
I hate
something.
that.
Exactly.
This
Just
won't be
snatch
another
the bee.
Dubai, Gordon.
Okay.
I cradle the dome to my furry chest.
Now,
Furry tuxedoed chest.
Michael, roll to toboggan.
Oh no! Oh no!
Right.
Oh,
I
God.
can't be flat again.
I completely, absolutely muffed that one up.
You're so
You
slick
slide-
that you slid right past.
You go between his legs, and Out the door.
Yeah, just out the
Michael,
door.
where are you going?
Completely out the door.
Much like your bass playing, it's completely off track.
I will get
Bumbleina,
you
what
for
are you
that.
doing?
Clunk.
Oh shit, I'm surrounded by so many enemies.
Once again, I kind of need to fail, otherwise I will also betray.
I hold out my hand to you and I say, Bumbleina, come with me.
Oh, while she's having a moment.
Bumbleina remembers
while she's
how she used to feel
Okay.
about Gordon. She remembers the flighty, heart-palpitating feeling of your first love.
We make a good team,
Being
Bumbleina.
obsessed with someone who you thought was far superior to
Queen
you.
You know you
Then she
cannot
looks at Boo
resist me.
And she thinks of their little babies. And she knows she's made the right choice.
No, let her have her moment, Pansy.
She's having a moment of clarity! She knows she's had the right choice. She knows she's made the right choice. Is there any honey in this room?
No.
Okay.
You could grab the bee and
You could eat
get
the
some
bee.
honey from her.
Just squeeze it! I'm gonna try to tackle Gordon. We all have to hope that I fail.
But if you succeed, you will come with me.
Kinda, yeah. But no, well, if I succeed, I don't know what I'll do. I failed!
Yay!
So she stays on the right path, but she's so full of emotion
Oh, thank God.
and upset and horror, and she's so worried about Boo Boo, and suddenly she's worried about Boobalina and Bumbaloo, and she goes to tackle Gordon, and she slips on some residual ketchup. And she doesn't quite make it. But from the floor, she goes, I will never join you, Gordon.
Fine.
You are pathetic.
Oh, had to make it personal, didn't you?
Oh, yes, obviously.
Right,
Kind of
Pansy.
how it goes.
What are you up to?
While Boo Boo and Gordon were tussling over while Gordon and Boo Boo were tussling over the Queen Bee globe thing,
Yep.
I'd like to have really subtly just kind of cut the bottom out of it with a claw.
I don't think you're going to be able to get to it. Because
Okay.
we've established it's in the corner of the room.
Yeah, okay, that's fine.
Boo Boo's got it as well.
wait, I'm holding her.
In which case, what I'm gonna do? There's computers and stuff over here, right?
Nope, that's in the shop.
Oh, damn it.
There's a computer in the post office, presumably.
A lot of letters.
Yes, but it's very old and not very useful.
That's fair.
Aw.
In which case, I will attempt. I will attempt carnage on. I will also attempt carnage on Gordon.
Okay.
Yay!
Try to
Roll
carnage
carnage,
me.
Gordon.
That's 2 frees, and I needed a 2.
You
Pathetic.
two try and just fly right past him.
Everyone is just like zooming out the back door. Maybe that was the plan all along.
I was
Maybe.
going to say, there's the ketchup, the condiments, like, it was all thought about it, in advance.
I
Yeah,
prepared
it's kinda
this.
back to bite us.
We do a cursory flashback to when Gordon's gone to the bar and us going, all right, so we cover the floor in ketchup, and then as he betrays us, we zoom out the room, meet round the back in the car.
Right, move 1 point.
No, that wasn't a real flashback.
Okay, so, Gordon and Boo Boo. You are the only ones left in the room.
Oh no.
Boo Boo,
You
you
parked the car
have
around the
the
back,
bee.
right?
I do.
Be reasonable. Give it back.
B.
Bee? Mine? No, that's not an instruction. This bee is.
Boo!
My wit was always superior than yours, Boo Boo.
Oh, I'm done with you. You should have died under that van, Gordon.
Oh.
I
I'm
tried.
starting to sound like you.
Right, is it my go? Like, technically, I would like
It is
to.
technically your go, yes.
I would like to make a quick grab for the bee, and I'm happy to roll criminal on that just to kind of like snatch it. And if I fail, then I feel like you've got it.
Yep. Roll.
How would you be failing?
Oh, that's a good point. I can't fail. That's a very good point. I can't fail. Why don't we do another roll off then?
Okay.
Just like naked rolls.
Why can't you fail?
Because I have
Six,
six on criminal.
rolling on a d6.
Yeah, so I can't actually
So your
fail.
stats not change anymore.
Nope.
New.
I mean, he's supposed to be an
Oh.
NPC right now, but
But this is way more fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just do a roll off quick. We're
Okay,
aiming
both
low,
of you roll
right?
a d6.
Yep.
Alright, I'm not using my loaded die.
Oh, you should.
Oh, I should have. I really should have. Okay, yeah,
Fool.
that's a 4.
Oh, I have also rolled a 4. We go again. So now we're like just
again.
tug of warring it, I guess.
Oh, the
Duel
poor
of the
bee. She's
Duel of
just
the
like,
Fates
"Oh."
plays in the background.
This is terrible, cacophonous. Okay, I've rolled. You first this
I've
time.
rolled a 6.
Gordon.
I've rolled a 6.
I've rolled a 4 again, which actually is better.
Okay, you win. You win.
Oh, describe.
How do you want to do it, Boo Boo?
Paint us a picture story.
We're both holding a glass bee dome. I can't think of how this goes down.
You could just like snatch it and then kick me in the shins.
May I
Oh, wait, I have a
suggest?
completely bizarre suggestion. How about we both wrestle over it, drop it, and I snatch the bee out of the air in my jaws, but do not eat it and just cradle it tenderly in my mouth.
I like that. May I
Yeah.
add that maybe the bee... Oh, no, actually, no, carry on. Yeah, bees, they can't sting me because it'll die. Your way is better. We do that.
And Queen's
Also, the
Hostess.
queens don't have a sting, I don't
Is
think.
that a fact?
They're just
Yeah.
big.
Anyway, yes,
They
you,
have
you
mis-
successfully...
they have a
Interesting.
machete.
Right.
Basically, I have a little bee sitting on my tongue, very
Boo
confused.
Boo, you have a bee in your mouth.
Yes.
Excuse me.
That's an episode
Excuse
title.
me. I am a queen.
I give
am
Gordon the little
royalty.
claw, and I walk out backwards doing the I see you, claws to eyes symbol.
Do you moonwalk?
Yes. I moonwalk backwards with the bee in my mouth, doing the eye
I
thing.
will attempt to chase
Then
you
I-
and then just slip on my own ketchup.
Beautiful.
I hold up the little container that used to have the smelling salts in it. For
Ah,
him to put the bee
nice.
into.
I gently French kiss the jar and the bee comes out.
It's been a strange day for our mouths, Boo Boo.
Yeah.
It really has. Bee flavour.
Quite the dental
Sorry,
journey.
Your Majesty.
Hello, Your Majesty. We'll get you somewhere nicer once we get you home.
Brum, brum.
I know.
Quick, get it.
Let's
doing our
let's
best.
go. Let's get out of here.
Quick.
BIA are probably
Quick.
closing in on us.
PIA.
Quick, get in the spas. We're going.
We hop into the van.
This thing has a 0 to 60 eventually.
Michael, roll to get away.
I have succeeded. But
Yay!
I am not kidding, only just.
Yay.
Oh, God.
So we're like clunking around, and you stall a few times, but we're on the move.
All right.
Did we get away?
You drive away out of the old town and around
Road.
into the forest next door.
And what song plays on the radio?
Oh, Old Town Road.
Or do you believe in
Ah.
Oh, sweet Christmas.
No, we gotta get to Mama Biona.
You pull up
We're in the forest.
in the forest with Mama Biona there and Bumbelina. Oh, wait, no. What are they called?
Boobalina and
Boobalina
Bumbaloo.
and
Boobalina and
Bumbaloo
Bumbaloo.
We combined our names.
come running out, very excited.
My darlings, I've missed you so.
And Mama Biona comes out after them, and she's like, "Oh, how did it go?"
Well, Norman was Gordon.
"Oh no, really?
Yes.
Who would have
Yes,
guessed?"
I didn't see that coming.
I don't know how he had us all fooled.
I was sure he was Gordon's long-lost twin brother, Norman.
It was a very convincing moustache.
It was.
So very convincing.
Even had tufts and everything.
Like, we haven't actually come that far. He could just be, like, trotting along behind
Yeah,
us.
yeah. So we probably best walk and talk.
Because I know you're back in the forest now. We did a time skip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, do you have her?
Yes.
We
Yes.
hold up this little vial.
Oh, beautiful.
What are we going to do with her?
We must give her to the Great Hive,
The Great Hive?
Where's that?
up the tallest tree of the shortest mountain.
This tree here?
Yes, at the very
That very
top.
tall tree on that indent.
And that molehill.
Yes.
Molehill with a redwood on it.
Which one of us is good at climbing?
I don't remember
Oh,
anymore.
one of you is good at climbing. Who's good at climbing?
Probably Pansy? I don't know.
No,
No,
Boo Boo the
no, I
Magnificent,
think-
the black
Yeah, I thought it
bear.
was
Yeah,
Boo
Boo Boo. Yeah, black
The
bear.
black bears can climb. I solemnly hand the bee to Boo Boo.
Trees.
Wait,
You
thank
must
you.
take her, my darling. You must take her to her
No, not
once
to be
and
pedantic. Do
future
they already have a
kingdom.
hive? Do we have to do that thing where we block her in with sugar so the bees eat the old sugar and then they accept her as queen and we kill the old bee? Or have I been
Probably.
watching too many beekeeping programs?
Sounds like a matter of internal politics to me. We just deliver
All right,
goods.
we'll leave it
We'll
up
leave
to her.
them to-
If
we'll-
she's truly
we'll leave
the
it
queen,
to a
Magical,
referendum.
dearie.
Pardon?
They're magical, dearie.
Oh, that's all
Oh,
right then.
thank
And I
goodness.
begin to climb.
Right, roll to climb.
Okay, that's gotta be bear, right?
Yes.
Yes.
+1.
Yes, I do it. Oh, and I didn't even need the +1, but I also... Oh no, I fail with the second one. But I've succeeded with the first. It's
Yay.
all fine.
Huzzah!
So you climb up to the top of this tree and hold out your little paw, and the bee flies off and into the hive at the top of the tree, and the world just seems
And I hear signs of mutiny. Murder.
the world just seems brighter. The air smells sweeter. Summer is somehow back in the air despite it being October.
Oh.
Goddamn climate
Oh,
change.
what did we do?
Oh, does anybody want a Malibu or a parasol?
Yes, please.
Or some SPF?
And Grandma Biona.
I'll take a parasol full of Malibu.
Oh, alright.
And Grandma Biona turns to all of you and says, "So did you get any honey?"
I'm just going to Homer Simpson fade out into the hedge.
Sorry, honey.
I didn't.
Oh, look at the time. We should be getting the children back. Boo boo.
Back at Honeycon.
Oh.
Gordon, what's up?
So, I feel like the last we see of Gordon is him sneaking out of the warehouse with like all of the honey merch he's been able to get for free in like a little honey branded wagon.
Aww.
And he's just
Wonderful.
like keeping his head down and just like bye bye.
Does he come across Mr. Human Hands?
I was kind of so what happens is like we cut in to Gordon and we think, oh wow, he's actually come up on the deal. He's got away with this, and he's wheeling away with his little honey wagon. And then he comes face to face with Tom Human Hands, and he just says,
seeing you here, Gordon.
"Now listen, I can explain everything.
Well,
that's it.
My name is Duncan. You've clearly mistaken me for someone else.
He's wearing a fake.
I'm wearing a
monobrow
beard,
now.
and we'll end at that."
My mistake. I thought you were
Honey,
your
hon-
brother.
Yes. Oh, you mean my second cousin? Yes, I get that a lot. Bye.
Now, where did I put that bee?
I don't know. I'm a wasp collector. Bye.
Oh, well done.
Amazing.
Well done.
Well
Good
done.
job,
Yay!
team.
Yay!
Yay!
That was a lot of fun.
That was fun. I love.
Awesome. Honey Heist 2 Electric Beargaloo is over, dire listeners, and we want to thank you so much for staying with us through our first year of podcasting. And don't forget to tune in for next week's exciting episode where we'll be playing another new game. But until then, thank you for listening to Direcast. If you'd like to keep up to date with episodes and announcements, you can follow us on Twitter and Facebook at Direcast, and on Instagram at DirecastPod, and subscribe to us on your favourite podcatcher. And hey, if you enjoyed listening to us, maybe consider giving us a rating or review, or sharing us with a friend. We'd really love that. You can also now support us on Patreon, and we would absolutely love it if you consider giving us just a few pounds a month. Go to patreon.com/Direcast to check out the tiers and rewards available. Direcast is Lukey Slynn, Matt George Lovett, Jacob Warr, Helen, Peter Wellman, and H Folkmans. Our logo and banner art are by H Folkmans. The Direcast theme and the Honey Heist theme are composed and performed by Matt George Lovett. This episode was edited by Jacob Warr. This week we were playing Honey Heist by Grant Howitt, a link to which can be found in the episode description. And at least for this week, that's how the die are cast.